No, he's not here.
Oh,
He left a while ago.
He left the second we said Zeke was a good idea, man.
oh, I was not here.
It was. Muted it instantly.
All right, I don't have Discord opened up properly. Fuck's sake. There we go.
Avery,
That's
I'm
still
a professional,
wrong.
as you can
that's
tell.
not right.
I don't
What do
think
you
Morgan
mean?
is playing.
Oh, you guys didn't change your names when I told you
Oh
to.
my god, guys, Twitch is working.
I
Twitch is
did.
working. I can see the screen.
Well, I was fixing it before all of your guys' bullshit.
I
Hang
love
on.
that people are going. I love
We
that
will
people are
move it.
I love that people will see me as Jeff.
Yes, you will be known as the Jeff Man.
How the
most
fuck
likely.
did you fucking make that in Hero?
Let's start with this.
Snake
I am
He did a
talented,
pretty good
okay?
job.
Oh,
He did
you
a pretty
made
good
that?
job of dude.
I made that, yeah.
Going off of my shit ass drawing, that was really good. I was very impressed.
You can't do that without paying for the kit bashing.
Okay.
There's
I
no
might-
way.
I might
I
try
love
and
how
have him
that
be a
is
bit
just
lankier and like he's kind of
boss.
small, so it's
I-
certainly solid for sure. But I might commission an artist to see if I can't get him drawn across if we're actually doing a stream and everything. I might see.
Well, I made sure to do Hero Forge because we are going to also do Tailspire.
What the hell's
What's
Tailspire?
Tailspire?
You don't remember Tailspire?
No, I
Map
don't.
making.
That's
It's the
yeah,
map
that's
thing,
where I
right?
made the 3D maps.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I don't like this echo. I need to turn this off.
What
Who's
echo?
Echo? Oh, because you're listening to my stream and
Yeah, he has the like I have this stream up, but I have it muted.
if someone, Hunter, do you have a YouTube account?
Who
Yeah.
me?
I know you don't.
I do.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh,
If you could send a chat in YouTube, see if it comes through on the stream. 'Cause it might be a case because it's only the stream elements is only connected to Twitch. It
Holy
won't come into
hell,
the
I don't
stream.
Hey guys, how does Twitch work? It says there's
Very
5 people
simple.
watching. Is that the 5 of us?
Oh, Slithering Snake. Who's Slithering Snake?
That's me.
Oh, nice.
This is the
Hey,
YouTube
man.
account
Hey,
I have
hey,
had. This is the
hey,
YouTube
who
account
got
I
it
have had
started?
since 2007.
I assumed Slithering Snake might have been Connor's, but
Yeah, like
Nope. Nope. I was really
Dang it,
into
I'm
Super Smash
lowercase.
Brothers Brawl, and I thought Snake was cool, and I was like, what do snakes do? They slither.
I've never
Oh,
known
this
this.
is- Yeah, I got
Nobody knows this. I
on
try
the
to
stream
I
in
try to
second
keep
here.
my YouTube account hidden from most people.
I knew what it was called. I didn't know why you had it that way.
Oh, God.
did you get a Twitch count?
Damn, that is a long delay. I made one quick.
Oh, sweet. That's amazing.
I mean, it's just the login. I made my freaking name lowercase though. I'm mad.
Yeah, so on the stream, I'm sure there's a way that I can get YouTube and Twitch connected at some point, but it seems like it's only going to be Twitch
No, I'm
chat.
pretty sure you have to do 2 different chats. Because anytime I've ever seen somebody doing
Yeah.
like dual streaming, they have to have 2 separate chat windows.
Yeah, I don't think I have space for that. We'll
And
see.
the 3rd monitor for that one.
Which is Twitch. Twitch works, right? I think.
Yeah, Twitch. The
Oh, I
Twitch
think
chat is
so.
on the stream.
And with
All right.
that,
Well, I believe we are ready for D&D. If we would like to start.
I'm down.
Alrighty, I'll write everything down. You guys start. It's so
Hold on.
freaking dark in here.
Yes, Galinar is objectively the coolest. Michelle's muted.
Hell yeah.
I mean, let me look at him again. Dang, why can't I see the names? Where are they? Discord settings.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that.
Yeah, I'd say that's
their
pretty
names
solid. That is that is a pretty valid saying.
I
You can
just
fight for
leave
that.
Oh, never mind. I thought that would. No. Fuck.
Nope, you're fucking it.
I was trying to see if I could keep the names up, but it just disappears. So.
I mean, this works.
Oh, I can do that. That stays up. All right.
And then it goes away.
I love that it.
Why did it
just shows up
switch?
when it's
Wait,
on the
what switched?
What?
Where did you guys move? What happened?
I don't know. I didn't do. Connor changed his name.
Oh, you
Wait,
changed
is
your
that
name,
for everything?
Connor? Yeah,
Is that-
because it goes by alphabetical. Hang on.
Oh damn, my bad.
No, it's fine. You can keep-
I got rid of the.
Snake eyes.
Oh, I put that in the wrong position.
No one's watching so far except the 5 of us, I think. So we can.
Okay, is
Hey,
everyone's
That's
name
on the
good?
wrong name.
Hey, as long as there are people
Twitch.
watching, Twitch will support this.
This is
okay?
recorded, so if people join later in our sessions, they can come back and view this.
Oh hell yeah. They can see all the
Oh, no.
fucking issues.
It's been breached. The security's breached.
Listen,
They'll find
this
me,
is our
they'll come
first
for
ever.
me.
This is our first ever attempt. This is Avery's first ever attempt.
I'm
at
gonna
this,
get
okay?
pipe bombed, you guys. How could you do this to me?
What do you mean?
They said my name.
Oh. Dude,
We
you'll
said
be
it a
fine.
couple
I'm
times
gonna
at this
die.
point.
You'll be fine, dude. I'm sorry.
I just,
Oh my god, I
I
don't
just
know
imagine he's gonna wake up tomorrow and see somebody standing at the foot of his bed. It's like, they said your name on Twitch.
Well,
Okay,
no,
like
it'll be more. I remember you. I don't remember, and then I get shot.
So you're him. No.
I don't
All
know how
right.
hard it would be to find because I have like basically no media presence at all. This is the furthest I've gone, I think. I mean, I made my Twitch chat 3 seconds ago.
I mean, same. I only made a Twitch chat for streaming specifically,
My brother's looking at
or a
me.
Twitch
weird.
channel.
Like,
You
I've
tell
had
them that,
Twitch-
that you're
I've had Twitch
live.
for a very long time.
oh, yeah, Darren, I'm live on Twitch. I'm gonna be famous.
No
I'm
slurs.
gonna be famous, Darian.
It was
No
actually like
slurs.
Awesome Games Done Quick 2016 or 2017 is when I
He does
made
that,
my
Darren. Don't
account.
worry.
Anyways, D&D.
Yes. Anyways, so you
Are we
all
using
will be
January
starting.
again?
No, rolled.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I rolled that, didn't I? Let me check.
Thank God it was rolled. Thank God.
I can't
Yeah.
tell.
you roll good.
Was it max
Oh, there it is.
HP?
Yes, max HP.
I rolled okay. I rolled pretty good on the high end, but I also got some stinkers on the low end.
Yeah, luckily I have like, I think I had one bad roll.
I have a
had
good
one-
friend named Dead Lithius who's trying to run a campaign.
That's true. He's a
was
really
rude.
good friend too, and he's amazing.
I prefer the term acquaintance.
Sounds
Handsome,
really
too.
sensual.
He's,
No,
he's
no,
so
no.
hot. He loaned me his Lamborghini and ran into that burning house to save all those orphans.
Yeah, like any good streamer.
Exactly.
Question, did those orphans have parents?
No.
Totally. Just like
that would be what an
Damn.
orphan is.
They're like main characters.
just like a Twitch streamer to crash his Lamborghini, you know.
No, I
Oh,
landed he
damn.
crashed the Lamborghini and started the orphanage fire. So
No, it was
that's
a
his
McLaren.
fault.
It was a McLaren. It was a McLaren.
All right, so what's happening?
Yes. All right. You all are going to be starting in the Elven Kingdom, Etria,
Cool.
obviously.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Most of you have lived there for a very long time, from what I can gather. Being Galanor being an elf, Lyra probably being shunned by most humans.
Fair.
Nyx also probably being shunned by most humans. Machine also probably being shunned by most humans.
Is this just the Wednesday campaign all over again?
And Romulus.
Yeah.
No, but it does happen right after the Wednesday campaign, so
Oh,
events
okay.
are still
Like direct-
or not the Wednesday campaign, the Friday campaign.
Yeah, Friday.
I was about to say, oh fuck, I missed the ending for Wednesday. I don't know what Goran's up to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He
Wait,
went to
how
hell.
much of that did you miss?
I missed the
I don't
entire last
remember.
session. I missed the
That's
entire
right.
final session.
That's
Goran,
right.
Your shit kind of went down. I'm pledged to you for all time.
Oh hell yeah!
Heads up.
Where
Am
I
you
your
are
cron?
in jail.
No, it's more I signed a workplace agreement to make sure you don't die.
You don't.
Oh, you know what? I'll
understand.
take those. I take those.
You don't understand. He gained like free will for 30 seconds and then gave it away.
To Kron specifically.
He had no idea what to do with it.
You know what? I love my big hell machine friend.
Yes, so you all got arrested.
No,
Um,
we got
no.
fucking Monty
Mm.
Python.
I
Okay,
said
no,
that
no.
to you.
Okay, no, not all of us got. Okay, some people, you, PC, and Scythe got arrested. The rest of us kind of took a different route.
Death by
Our
cop.
goal
Where
is
was that?
Death by
to
cop.
going now.
Not even death by cop. So funnily enough.
Hang on, we'll talk about this later. Okay,
Okay, yeah, no, we'll do that.
Yeah, alright, so by various means, some of you know exactly what happened to lead you up to this moment. You all received word that there was going to be an expedition heading out into the uncharted waters of, for the most part, it is formerly known as the Hetharian Sea. It's not owned by the Hetharians, but most of the land is owned by them. Most of the islands and stuff that's around it. So it is called the Hetharian Sea. There is no payment necessarily, but any treasures or goodies found, you are allowed to keep, with discretion advised. So, if you steal something from someone, there will still probably be problems. But any treasure that is unclaimed or anything like that, you will be entitled to.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's mostly an expedition for research and development into a place that has been seen as, well, dangerous for the most part. No one's come back from that far out into the waters. No one knows why, obviously, because obviously no one's come back. You've all been instructed to, what was the name? To meet at a tavern on the side of the capital city of Moradal.
I ran and grabbed snacks.
Moradal is the capital elven city. It is a portside city located on a peninsula and spread out across various islands. Sapphire, you know this as, or Lyra, you know this as Sapphire's home.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Mordal?
Yep.
Okay.
That's so funny.
The tavern is called... Shoot, I wrote it down. Where is it? I believe it's somewhere... Water's Edge Tavern. Very creative name.
Like all taverns in fantasy.
You were instructed to meet there around midday. This day is a very dark and dreary, foggy day. Despite it being midday, it seems like early morning. The sun seems to be still rising. It is still very dark. Who do we think will show up first?
Me.
I was gonna say Galenor would be like early. Galenor would be like very early.
You can go first. I have a
Roll
question.
for initiative if you guys want to fight over who goes first.
My
Oh, yeah,
guy would
we
probably
can
show up
do
a
that.
little
You
bit
can go
later.
first. I have a question for you.
What's the question?
Well, it's a backstory question.
Okay. All right.
DM it.
That's what my plan is. I'm worried it's just going to pop up.
Yeah, Galenor would probably show up to this tavern like an hour before he was supposed to.
All right. Galenor,
Yes.
you enter this tavern. Yeah, it's a normal tavern right now.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
It gets crazy?
What exactly would you like to do? The tavern's quite busy. There's not much else for people to do today on a weekend day, we'll say.
And you said this is like midday?
Yes.
Oh, true. So this tavern's probably fucking empty.
Well, it is a weekend day, so there is actually quite a few people in it.
Okay.
Mostly younger individuals who probably don't have a job, but...
I'd probably just walk up to the counter and just like get a water and just like look around.
You walk up to the counter. There is an elven man, rather old elven man, we'll say 50s, 60s.
And for message if you want to.
For reference, I'm like early mid-20s.
He looks and he says, "All right, young man, what would you like?"
Water, please.
Okay. He looks at you and says, "Oh, just the water." No problem.
I do not drink.
He turns and fills up a tall, skinny glass with some water, and he slides it to you. The water is free of charge. Don't worry.
Thank you. I just start sipping, looking around. What am I seeing in here? Is there like any like rabble rousing, or is it kind of just like
There's a
normal,
group of like
normal weekend day drinking?
yeah, there's a group of like teenage kids who are not drinking, but they definitely wish they were, as you can tell.
Bro.
But they're kind of roughhousing a little bit. They're staying out of people's way, not causing any harm, just kind of playing around. But I'm sure for some people it would get annoying. Other than that, it's mostly just people minding their own business.
Okay, good. That's that's exactly what we're here for, honestly.
All right. Is it Lyra or Lyra?
Either or.
She
She'll
seems
go
like
by
the type
Lyra.
of woman who would get mad if you mispronounced her name.
Have you met me?
Is it just going to be
Morgan.
another Morgan character that just acts like Morgan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how that's the clarification.
All right, Lyra. So you enter into this tavern, I assume, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you enter at the time of which you were supposed to, or do you enter early?
I'll probably be there like a couple minutes early, but not like super early.
Everyone else would arrive when they're supposed to, more or less?
I would be
Yeah.
a little lost and probably be late.
Nyx will probably be late. Will anyone else be probably late?
My guy would probably do a little bit of research on what this mission is before he immediately signed up to, so he might be a smidgen late, but he would probably try to show up roughly on time.
All
But he's
right.
going to
Show up
rush
on
there.
time.
Okay. So we'll stick with Galanor for a second. Galanor, you wait a significant amount of time. Eventually, the teenagers leave, and a group of individuals walks in who you don't recognize, but seem to be of some significant importance to you. They all appear to be sailors of some kind, though they are all very interesting fellows indeed.
Do any of them like what's out of these people that walk in, like who's the one that's like the most visually jarring?
There is a Goliath, who is full plate armor, and he has wrapped himself. By the way, this is late fall, so it is rather cold outside still.
Okay.
He has wrapped himself intensely in some cloth and other items to keep himself warm. So all you can really see are his eyes.
And you said this is like a coastal town. Is it like cold as fuck right now? Is it like
It is,
winter?
yes. It is not winter. There's no snow. It's going to be in its like 30 degrees Fahrenheit to 40 degrees. So it is
Okay,
cold.
it's just like typical like seaside
Yes,
weather.
exactly.
It's cold mud season.
The climate of this area, think of like Maine or
Okay.
southern Canada vibes.
It's like it's just always cold.
Pretty much.
Not
So
necessarily
the
like
summers-
snowy.
The summers
Any
are
snow?
enough where they get to the point where you can like enter the water. The water will still be cold, but like you can still, swim around and stuff as long as you watch your.
And you said this
Language.
Goliath looks to be a sailor.
Yes, yes.
I'm just gonna kind of take a note on this Goliath guy.
You also, I will send here in a second. One of them is a human. Obviously, the other one is a Goliath. One of them seems to be a very old elf with a big, long, white beard. There's 5 of them. Why did I leave out that one? Hang on. I digress. We'll get to that in a second. There is one person that would have been much more strikingly interesting to you, but I forgot about him.
Fair.
So I guess maybe not, because I guess for me, he must be forgettable.
Yeah, I guess if he must not be that physically jarring.
He's definitely physically jarring. One of them is a dwarf who seems to be of a very high intelligence, almost as if he is of some high status. And the other one is an Araquin, which, if you remember, that was Zeed's character's race. He is a penguin person.
Oh yeah.
And they are now in visuals.
Oh shit. Okay.
Is his name also Zeed?
No.
Damn.
Did you see my thingy?
Yes, I
Van
did.
Gogh
It
will
is very
probably be
funny,
on.
and I will say yes to that.
Yes.
Oh, yo, this guy's got twin hook swords. That guy's crazy.
Yes, he does.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Okay, I'm here for this. I'm here for these guys.
Is that Odin V2?
No, it's just another old man with a cane. Anyways, so
We have a follower.
they head out. they head in and stop by a table. They all take a seat, except for the Goliath. The Goliath man unshields his face. He's just a normal Goliath dude, and he yells out to the entire tavern, "All right, if you're not here for the expedition, I need you all to leave."
I just take a drink of my water.
Everyone turns around and looks around at the bartender. The bartender's like, "Yep, everyone. They had a reservation. It's time to pack up." And you hear like murmuring, like, "Oh, stupid expedition."
Bullshit.
Yeah. They stand up and they leave. They take their leave, and you are left alone. Elf, you here for the expedition, or are you deaf? And then the other elf just sits down and is like, now, calm yourself.
Finally, somebody with some class. Yes, I'm here for the expedition.
Come, take a seat.
I'd probably sit like opposite of Mr. Old Elf Man.
And, well, we'll get to the introductions when hopefully more people arrive. With
It'd be a
that,
shame if I was the only one.
Be back in 1 sec.
you're good.
Ooh, there's two people
Lyra.
watching, other than us.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I don't have a way to see.
Quit
Who-
calling
how
out
many
the
people are on?
lurkers. Let the lurkers lurk.
I'm not calling them
They
out.
care enough to look at us over any other people.
Anyways,
I'm
Well,
allowed
Tyler-
to be excited.
Is there not a way that I can have a number of people on the screen?
It says something in
Um,
the streamy thing.
Probably
right
not.
next to
Probably
thing.
not
Oh,
on
no,
the
we lost
stream. Like on your little like stream.
Well, even
element thing,
on
like on your creator dashboard, it should give you like a viewer count.
on
Yeah.
OBS, because I don't even have Twitch open. Probably should have.
Oh
Twitch
yeah,
open.
no. If you have Twitch open, there's it's called the creator dashboard. On that, you can get like a little preview of your stream. It'll have your chat. It'll also have like all of your alerts and notifications, and then it should
It
have
has a
your
bunch of stuff.
viewer count.
yeah.
Anyways, we'll continue while I get this set up. So,
I prepare.
Lyra. There was something about Lyra.
yes, Lyra, you enter in. You see a table of individuals. Two elves, one being quite old, one being quite young. A Goliath, a human, an Araquin, and a what was the other one? A dwarf.
Human.
I did the human. It was a dwarf.
She's going to wave and say, "Sup, I'm here for the adventure."
Ah, you're for the expedition.
Yes.
Come, have a seat. I'm sure others
What?
will join soon.
What is it when I see Lyra? What like race is she?
She's a tiefling.
Oh,
So she
okay.
seems quite interesting. You've never quite seen a race like her before.
Okay.
Do you want to describe what your character looks like?
Sure. She's about like 5'2", 5'4" ish, in between there somewhere. Um, she has. Let me go to the other thing. Give me like 5 seconds. She. Her hair is blue, but on the underside it has like it looks like octopus tentacles, more or less. And she's blue, like a bluish gray color. She has like a jacket over her, a dagger like at her side, and then her favorite weapon is her trident that she is holding, like holding slash is on her back, if that makes sense. And she's just kind of like there. She looks like she just got off of a boat, off of like a pirate ship type thing.
She is a warlock, right?
No, she is a sorcerer barbarian.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorcerer barbarian.
I guess I didn't really describe my character.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm elf man, 5'7", a little short for an elf. I have a very big, very large longbow draped, like kind of like not draped, but like stored like bowstring across my chest, longbow along my back, quivers on either side. He. The one thing about him that's weird is he is missing his right eye, and in place is a small cylindrical like metal piece with a green lens that's like placed within his eyeball.
That sounds fucking sick.
Nice.
She's probably going to see him and like go and sit by him, just out of like the curiosity on the eye.
Hell yeah. So you notice like her hair, it seems like it has like thick strands of hair, but then every once in a while you'll get a glimpse of like purple underneath and realize it's probably not hair.
Excuse me, I know you've just sat next to me, but is that a squid you're wearing?
No, that's my hair.
If that is your hair, I would hate to see... Never mind.
I won't
Anyway.
go where that's going.
No. Finish.
I'm good. I'm good.
Serious.
You know, I'm good.
I'm good too. I don't like where that was going.
All right.
What happened with your eye?
She's gonna like look you up, and he's just gonna look you up and down and be like, I just hope the carpets don't match the drapes, if you know what I mean.
Dang, when did this elf turn into a creepy old man?
She's
Wow.
going to smack him.
He lost his eye somehow.
No.
I think I figured it
Calm
out.
down. If y'all need to be separate, then we'll keep you separate.
Also, who just walks up to somebody who's missing an eyeball and just says, "What's up with your eye?"
Who walks up and asks someone if the carpets match the drapes?
Tyler does. Obviously.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
I feel like the eye thing is more like, hey, what happened when you first meet someone, rather than hopefully the carpets don't match the drapes, if you know what I mean.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have squid for hair.
She's going to give him a death stare and say, well, I can't help it, so.
Ooh.
Machine, has your have you come back?
Sure. Did he figure out anything, do you think?
Yeah, I'll be right
Yes. So
Would
this
he have figured out? Because he would have tried to learn about this expedition, roughly where we're going. Would he have been able to, and would he have succeeded? This
expedition is very well documented. It's done legally. It's supported by the city, and a lot of people know about it. It's very popular. They're excited to see how far they go. If you guys return, you guys are basically going to be famous for 15 minutes. Your 15 minutes of fame is right here.
Ooh.
Now, if you return, your 15 minutes of fame will be extended greatly, obviously, but that's only if you
If you
return.
die, you die.
Mm-hmm. Everyone is assuming you're going to go in and die. You are going to be taking a old rosewood ship that is bought by a man named Cardinal, who has aptly named his ship the Cardinal.
Get a load of this guy.
The ship has been swapped for sails that were dyed red, as well as having quite a few of what I guess would be considered aftermarket optimizations and customizations. They make the ship significantly faster.
He approves.
You also know that, obviously, as we mentioned before, the dwarven man who is with them sought you out specifically. Upon doing some more research about this person, you know that they are a sailor who has the designation to map out as much of the world as possible. And his plan is to go with this expedition to map out the far reach areas.
So I probably would have met him, known his face, known his name, and he probably would have convinced me to come along.
You did not meet him. You have not met him yet.
I have not met him? Oh no, I have met someone he sent. So I've
Yes.
heard his name, but I have not seen his face.
You have heard his name. You have not
So what
seen
is
his
his name?
face. You have read. He's known as the Navigator.
The Navigator. You got it. I am to meet with the Navigator for this quest, so good to know.
PC, or machine. You approach this tavern, and upon doing so, you realize that the tavern's entrance is double wide. The doors are double wide. So you push it open with your claws and enter just fine.
I'm not that big. Yeah.
The other two of you, oh, that's right, because you wanted your character to be a little smaller.
Yes, he's pretty dinky.
That's right.
He can barely stretch to 6 feet. He's usually closer to like 5, maybe even 4 if he's just walking around. He stretches.
You got tired of playing hulking monsters.
Yeah.
I have a dex score above 0 this time, guys. I'm being revolutionary.
That's
It's
crazy.
a 1.
Let's go.
It's above 0.
Yes. As you enter into this tavern, the rest of you, or the two of you that are there, you all see a metal box with several arms sticking out from it, and a rather large glowing eye in the center, walking into the
I
tavern.
do say, just for walking, he'd probably have the arms retracted, so just be this little box with a yellow eye and 3 little legs walking around like a tripod, make its way through the door.
Yes.
Did somebody lose their camera?
What is a camera?
Somebody lose their photographing device?
You jump down, sorry, no. The Navigator jumps down and rushes over to you, Machine. He says, the Machine. Fantastic. I've always wanted to know what you actually looked like. I've heard the stories, but they're so fantastical.
I presume you to be the Navigator.
He adjusts his glasses and sort of shifts the straps on his backpack that he's wearing. And he looks to you and he says, yes, I am the Navigator. I am here to make sure that our ship stays on course.
Much appreciated service. I do agree. It is nice to be at least somewhat positively receptive when I enter a building for once. And he's going to... One of the flaps on his top's going to pop open. One of his little claw arms is going to pop out open for a handshake.
Would anyone else like to say anything?
Is his name the Machine?
That is what he
Yeah,
goes
pretty
by.
much. That's what he goes by.
Do you have something you would rather be called?
Oh, you're addressing him in character. So you asked him that your name is the Machine?
Yes.
Indeed, I do not have many formal names or more. I do have many, but I have never really let them stick. You may refer to me as such, or you may refer to me to as whatever, so long as I agree to it. Whoever you are.
May I call you Boxed?
Fine. And he's going to
I
return
just
back to
nod in
interact with the
agreement and I go
navigator.
back to just like sitting at the table.
Do you know him?
Do I know who?
He's looking. He talks to the navigator. He looks angry. Do we know him?
He is one of the newcomers who will be joining us.
Hmm. Interesting.
And as is she, he gestures to Lyra.
It's good to see everyone's getting along then.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
I shall reaffirm I offer my services as a repairman, medical officer, and researcher for this journey.
You will absolutely be of great use to us for sure.
I thank you as well. I shall join them now. Call me if you have need of me. I shall be biding my time.
Will you be taking a seat at the table with the rest of them?
He will. He will crawl over, get on top of the stool, and then he'll like stand on the stool and then retract his legs fully into the box and just sit there. It'll just be a box on the stool.
This looks like he powered off.
Pretty much.
Hell,
Yeah.
It's like a
my
booster
favorite
seat.
This is easily my favorite character you've made so far. I fuck with this guy so heavy.
So if he's like a 3 foot by 3 foot box?
I was about to say he's like a 3 by 3 box.
He has those 3 legs on the bottom. He can stretch up a lot higher. It's hard to like get him across in Hero Forge, and my drawing was absolute garbage. So I was trying to go for like perspective if you're looking down at him. But he's generally around, like, with his legs extended closer to 5-ish, maybe 6 feet up. As he's just kind of bobbing around, and then he'll have arms pop out and tools pop out as the little plates that make him up can pop up and close. That's kind of what he does. He has that big yellow eye in the center that's still visible when he closes up, but that's his rough shape and size.
Nice.
So 3 by 3 by 3 cube that has little stuff that comes out of it.
Well, I will say they sit there for a while. You know, wait. And the human who wears the red bandana and has the 2 hook blades on his back leans forward. I believe it is almost time. Well, I guess we shall get started with introduction. And then right then, the door swings open and Romulus steps out.
You see this man, like, I guess, he's like, I'd say confidently 5'11", brown hair. This is the colder months. He's kind of got like that bomber jacket where like he goes like halfway down his chest and cuts off. As he walks in, he's just like, "Hi, is it?" And he like looks back outside to look at the sign. Oh, this is the right. This is the. Like pulls out the paper. Back outside. This is the right place, right?
Are you here for the expedition? The elf speaks up.
Just looks at him blankly for a second, just slowly looks down at the paper he's holding. I think so.
Come have a seat.
I'm gonna look at the older elf man and be like, "This is our crew."
I say, I've had worse.
So have I.
He's just gonna like crumble up the paper and throw it. Oh, he's like, God, I can't speak Dwarvish, so I don't really know what was on that paper. He just like walks up closer. As he gets closer, he sees this small box. And goes, what the fuck is that thing?
The dwarf.
He's going to like fully extend all his legs back out again as he goes up to him. He's like, "What do you have of it?"
You see him just like jump
Rise
back
up on
a
the
foot. Just go,
stool.
what? You see him jump back like a solid foot as he just like squats. You go, what the fuck? It grows.
Why, thank you.
It's probably the second time that he's had that exact reaction in that exact sentence. What the fuck? It grows.
I think it looks cool.
Damn, PC get more action than us.
Well, yes, I do have a name, but you may refer to me as Machine or the Machine, or if you really want to go by what this guy says, another arm will pop out from the side and point to name. Gallery. Or if you want to go with him, you can call me the Box.
He gets like really close and like he's literally like touching you, Whoa, are you one of those war thingies? My dad told me about you. He met one before. Not quite like you.
He did.
Are
And
you?
more eyes will, another little like lens will come up from the top and start looking at your face closer as well.
Real quick, I am going to say this thing. Romulus and Lyra,
Yes.
you have seen each other before at the Rosewood Manor.
Who are you?
Yes, you.
What you doing here?
I'm here for the same reasons you are.
Oh, no, that can't be true.
Why is it not?
'Cause I was told to come here by my god. He, like, looks around for my god. Yeah, my god told me to come here. Mm-hmm.
You are a cleric? The machine will look at you more scrupulously.
Yes.
Don't let this fool lie to you.
Go point at her. That's not true. And my mom hates liars. So you can't tell her I lied.
Duly noted. I'll write that down.
Well,
Excuse me, Squid Lady. I didn't get your name.
Lyra.
yes, now would be a good time to introduce ourselves.
He's gonna pop up.
I'm gonna like stand up. I am Galanor.
He's just gonna see it pop up from like looking at the machine. Just go point at Lyra. Squid lady.
Nix, how late do you want to be?
I mean, wouldn't be mostly by choice. Probably be like 5-10 minutes ish.
All right.
That's such a wild question.
I must
What?
know.
No, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because that's funny.
Well,
But you just see him like pop up from the box, looking at the machine, and points at it and like laughs. He goes, he like walks over to you. I don't know, goes, he like looks you up and down. Puts out his hand. He goes, my name's Romulus. Call me Rome.
Nice to meet you, Romulus.
who were you talking with? Just the whole group?
A Galanor.
Gotcha.
It's like he's still just holding his hand out this entire time. It's like,
Are you requesting something?
Lyra's
I
fine
was
looking over.
taught it was always rude to not shake hands.
The Goliath walks behind the two of you, grabs Galanor's hand, grabs your hand, and just forces them together.
Machine will like cower back a stool, realizing that his earlier statement about this party not being the worst is actually not true. He's gonna realize he's going to his death by sea with these things.
He's gonna start shaking in his little box.
He's gonna contain it, but he's going to go one stool over.
Like I look up at the giant Goliath, just like I guess that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Oh, what
but
is your
okay.
name? I
Who?
say to the Goliath.
To the Goliath?
Yes.
He looks down at you and says, "You will know me as Commander Eagle."
For a bird?
No, but we all have names similar. The captain stands up and says, "I am Captain Cardinal."
Which
All
one's the captain?
The one with the hook swords, and the red bandana.
Okay. Is that just the human man?
Yes, he's a human.
And he was Captain what?
Cardinal.
Cardinal.
I'm just gonna look at all of them and just go, so you're all birds.
Yes, I am First Mate Crane. Elf speaks out of turn. And I bet you won't guess my name. Little Araquin in the back.
Penguin.
Seed.
I am Private Penguin. Yes.
Just gonna like
I've
lean
Against
freaking
my
guessed
will.
it.
I
just
didn't
gonna
like
lean over to Lyra and just like whisper, just like, "There's some really weird looking birds."
Names can be hard sometimes, you know. They don't always translate well.
She's just
Yes,
going to
well-
shake her head.
My first mate here thought it would be hilarious since my actual last name is Cardinal, for them all to name themselves after other birds.
So not birds. Is he squinting his eyes
No,
looking
we
at
are
them?
not birds.
That one is. He's gonna point at the penguin.
He's also not a... I thought someone with your reputation would have been a little bit brighter.
What is
That's
your
what I thought
reputation?
when I first met him.
You have a reputation?
Yeah, I help people. He's gonna turn and look at him. Yeah, I help people.
With what? Lowering their
I'm just-
IQ?
Just day-to-day things. Like I help around. I help the people
No,
around the city.
Remember,
and I-
Box, he said he was a cleric. He probably heals people.
Ah, yes.
He's
Good
gonna
on you,
turn
Galador.
back and look. He's gonna turn back and look at you, Galador. Just like I punch him in the face a lot.
Punch who in the face?
Yes, who?
At people.
But
Duly noted.
you're a cleric.
Right. He's gonna squint his eyes like right.
I'm so telling on
I'm gonna
you.
lean over to Box and be like, something tells me he might not be a cleric.
Gee whiz, buddy, took you that long to figure it out? I thought it was
Mhm.
when he stumbled through the
I'm
door.
just gonna
late.
turn back. I'm just gonna turn back to Larry. Just like, stop! You're not. If you're telling on me, I'm telling on you. You're not supposed to be here. I bet.
I
bet.
bet.
Oh, well,
I
He is
bet.
supposed to be here.
Why exactly would they not supposed to be here?
I'm friends with Sapphire. She's just going to raise her hand,
That is
Who
good
is
to know.
smile
Sapphire?
when she says it. You know, like the Sapphire Rosewood?
That one?
Yes,
Like-
yes.
Like
Like
the
The-
gem?
Sapphire. Roll me
Like
a
the
history.
lady who
Roll me a
runs
history
the-
check, Galanor.
Okay.
Would I know this?
Honestly,
generally
you
one.
two roll a history check.
Alrighty.
Hey,
alright.
Damn
when
it,
does
I
my
rolled
character
well. I
join?
got a
Oh, shit.
16.
Around this time, your character probably would show up.
Alright, I have proficiency in history. I got this. I got this.
Yeah, I'll let you guys roll the history, then I'll do my thing.
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
Sorry, I got lost in the
19.
roleplay. That's my bad.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
19.
Yeah, you're here to have fun, right?
16 and 19.
16 and 19. You both would actually know of the name. Box, you would know exactly that Sapphire is a very wealthy merchant that specializes in shipping. So they're the Sapphire, or sorry, the Rosewood brand will be plastered all over the place on ships, on boxes, barrels, etc. Galanor, you have seen the Rosewood brand on boxes and barrels and etc., but you do not know of the person Sapphire.
Neat.
Then why are you here?
Around this time, you all see a very dark and foreboding man entering the room. He has a pure white wing draped around his shoulder, concealing him as much as possible.
Nice.
Just
Oh,
one
yes,
walk at
another
it.
bird for our crew.
Immediately as I see him, I'm gonna point at him and go, another one. It's another bird.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna give you this. Looks like, what the fuck did I just walk into? Kind of look. I was like,
Are you here for the expedition?
yeah. I thought it was an expedition. Then like,
He's
you
a
guys started
bird.
talking
Of
about
course
birds.
he is.
Fox is gonna start to make his way over to the navigator.
Just gonna walk up to the cat. I want to walk up to the
Sounds
captain
kind of
and
big.
be
Sorry,
like,
not no
oh,
boss.
are we gonna have to deal with a lot of birds on the boat?
You walk. The navigator's been sitting next to you for the majority.
Oh, he has been.
of
Oh,
this.
okay, then he's
He's
gonna more lean
very.
over.
He kind of has kept his eyes on you the entire time. He's very intrigued by you.
He's gonna lean over to him, and another eye is gonna pop up from his side to the guy. I'm like, "Is it too late to resign?"
Why would you resign? We'll be perfectly fine, I assure you.
Yeah, I can't exactly die. I don't really want to. That is not a risk I'm willing to take. Are you sure this is a solid idea? I know this is a risky venture, but I'd rather not it be suicide.
Oh, well, the people who go off are far and wide as less equipped as we will be.
Equipped with equipment, but mentally equipped, I'm beginning to fear for our chances.
Well, luckily we are a very experienced crew.
True, true. And at least one of us can't drown, so perhaps it shall be better. All right. And plus, I at least have someone to talk to, and he's gonna say that in dwarf.
He nods to you, and oh, my camera just did something weird over. And nods in dwarf. Yes, it would be a good thing indeed. And then you hear the captain say, "Yes, yes, it would." In Dwarven as well.
Ah. And in Dwarven, he will say, "Captain Cardinal, it is good to speak with you."
Indeed, it is. I'm sure we will have many good conversations. He turns to look at the elf, and he speaks in Elvish. Does anyone other than Galanor know Elvish?
Surprisingly, I don't.
Romulus and Nyx? I said no.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
I
And
know
Galanor, you hear him say, "Well, I assume we'll have some pretty good conversations as well then."
Of course.
Newcomer. He's speaking in common now. Come closer, introduce yourself.
I'm hesitant to walk over there. Like, my name's Nix. And then while you see him, he fully stands up. He's a 5'11" male. You can tell by the wing that he is an ASMR. Also, give me a second because I'm pulling up the thing I texted Avery. Where is it? Where is it? 5'11" ASMR, but he has. Huh? What did you say, Connor? Or, yeah.
I need to go do something quick. Actually, I can stick around for this.
So okay, it's 5'11" ASMR with one wing, and you notice that he has a hood on. But all you can really see from his hood is his eyes are glowing pinkish red. So yes, my pink eye is contagious. Tough crowd.
All right. Well, Nyx, looks like you're very capable. Glad to have you on the team.
Likewise. Thank you.
It is good to meet you, Nix, and the Bucks will get up from off the stool and go over to shake your hand as well.
Holy shit! What is that thing?
Ah.
What I said.
Can it like stop for a second before coming back over? You may refer to it as machine, or if you want to go with some others, box. But I am a construct, if you will. And he's going to an arm's going to pop up from the side with like this 3-pronged claw and open it to offer to like shake your hand. It's good to have someone more in the expedition.
I'm gonna shake your hand, but like imagine like someone who is out of touch with technology try to use a phone, like shaking your hand, like super confused, like it's like nice to meet you too.
It's interesting to meet you as well, and his arm will attract, but another little eye will pop out next to his own. His face will almost kind of split, and another little eye, almost like a microscope lens, will come in and start to zoom on your face a little bit, trying to get a look at the eyes.
What are you doing here? Well, I visibly jump back when the eye happens.
He'll retract it and like slam the face shut too. Trying to take a look. Although we do have one other person with more interesting eyes, yours are quite hard to get a wrap around. Sorry for the intrusion. We'll have plenty of time on the ship to discuss things like Origin. I'm sure others will have questions about mine as well. And he will backpedal back onto his stool.
Anything else I should be surprised? And I stop mid sentence. It's like squid.
Yeah, shooting squid. We'll point at Lyra. Squid.
Yeah, squid.
I am so going to talk to them about this. Anywho,
Oh, you're not. Okay, first of all, you can't do shit.
do you want to bet? They
Yeah,
like
I'll
me
take
more.
I guarantee you they don't.
Okay.
This is so fucking funny.
Wait, is it
It
not a
really
squid?
is because this is exactly how
Is it
we
not a
normally
squid?
act.
I'm dead now if it's not.
No, she's not a squid. She's a tiefling.
Oh my god!
He's a squid.
I've had this same
She,
thought. I'm looking at the Discord thing, and I see squid, and I was like, "What the hell?"
yeah, it's part of her backstory. It's not important right now. Anywho,
I gotta go for a second. I'll be back.
you're
Do
good.
you tell us that you're a tiefling? If not, I would still assume that you're a squid.
She'd probably say that some, like, eventually, like, after she had enough of the squid comments, but until
Not
then,
right now.
yeah, she probably wouldn't right this second.
Okay. Is there anyone else? Is there any other surprises I should be known about?
I'm friends with Sapphire, Rosewood, and then she's going to point to Roman and say he's also friends with them in a way. It's confusing.
Avery,
Yes,
do
we
I need
have
to roll anything first? No Sapphire.
Sure, go ahead. How long have you been here? You know what I mean.
I don't know who Sapphire is.
Would you roll?
We don't talk about it.
Should you not won this?
No, I
Alright.
never.
Yeah.
So you have no idea who Sapphire is.
Actually, that would make sense for my character, right?
I think it would. Yes.
Yeah. To answer your question, probably 5 minutes, Avery. I mean, not 5 minutes. Probably a good. Like we were talking, so like, would you guys say it's a good 5-10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So. I don't know if I should wait for Hunter to come back. And someone at him and see how long he'll be.
Oops.
I'm back, but I have
Oh,
to
okay.
move to the bedroom.
Okay. All right. Well, with that interesting conversation for sure. Who all thinks I know what they're getting themselves into?
I thought I did, but I think I might want to recap just in case.
I'm just gonna raise my hand up immediately, just like I do. I'm good. I know.
Lyra's going to look over at him and go, "Are you sure?" While looking him up and down.
Yes. Just goes like glare over at her. Yes. Okay.
Okay. He's going to say, "I know. I'm cool with it."
Truthfully be told, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, so What do you think I could expect?
Well, truth
Great.
to be told, none of you know what you're getting yourselves into. To be honest, we don't even know what we're getting ourselves into. We could go out into the waters and fall off the world. We can go out into the waters and come back.
Oh,
Though
look at us
none
go,
have come back.
Could
I don't
enter
know.
into a
My
different plane
aunt
of
says that
existence.
point is like my aunt says that though that we live in a round world, not a flat one.
You have a very wise aunt then.
Yeah. I was gonna look down and go. My dad insults her a lot. It's kind of funny. We fight a lot.
Is that who you were sent by?
Not exactly. If
Okay,
Is he literally standing there just like a toddler moving his arms a lot? Yeah.
They definitely didn't send him.
Shut up. No one sent you. He's gonna point over at her.
You're right, because neither one of them controls me.
Well, no one controls me either.
Yes, you guys are both free-willed individuals. Captain Cotton, please continue. Apologies for the interruption.
Thank you. As I was saying, the dangers are unknown. If anyone wishes to leave, the reward could be nothing.
So what's the reason for you to get us together then? What are you looking for?
We all have we all have rather self-righteous goals. For one, we want to map out the area and ensure that perhaps there is a safer destination through the uncharted territories for trade routes, or perhaps new lands and new people that understand more than we do or need our help. Some of us are here for treasures, if we encounter lost lands. There's some rumors that the dwarven civilizations of ancient times might have traversed these lost lands, and there may be some secrets left there untold.
Yeah, it's just to look like, yeah, that's the only reason we're going out, right, guys? Gonna turn and like look at everyone trying to gauge reactions, like.
The box almost looks at you almost indignantly. Indeed, it is. Do you have other motives?
He just immediately, when getting questioned, just looks down at the floor. No.
You have connections to Rosewood, do you not?
He's gonna like immediately like take a step back, immediately looks defensive. Just, no, it's crazy.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, it's a simple answer. What would they want of you? This is an open contract, and trust between a party such as this is going to be utmost importance once we enter uncharted territory. Please
well,
do.
I don't know. Important people, the people who matter, know I'm here. Other people would yell at me a lot because I'm here.
Which one of those two?
It's 3. Thank you very much. Damn it, that's not what I. You shut up.
Alright, that's an answer enough.
This is fun.
He seems like fun guy. Okay.
Anyone else have any motives they would like to share outside of the benefits of exploring? I will admit myself, I am going on the brief hope that I may find kin in these ruins. If they
Hey,
do not
Sam!
same. What do you mean? And he'll turn to you.
I mean, I don't know who my dad is, so, like... Same. Trying to figure out who he is.
We can inquire on that later.
The elf guy says in Elven to you, Galamar, "Daddy issues?"
The box will in Elven respond, Probably a little bit more, given her quality.
I'm just gonna blatantly look at you guys and just go, oh. You'll look over back at Lyra, point directly at her face and go, ha! What were we laughing at again?
Oh, I forgot he stepped out. It was funny. Anyways, well, on that note, let's head out. This evening, I'd like to show you around the boat.
Alrighty then. Lead the way, Captain.
Perfect. He stands up and he walks over to the barkeep, takes out a small pouch and sets it down. Thank you for the reservation. We will be back. Oh, you better. You're one of my top paying customers, after all. When you're here. Always am back.
Yeah. Totally. So turn back and look at Galenor. Just like, I don't know what it's like being in a bar. I tend not to. My mom says that they kidnap people here. I only come here to fight.
They only kidnap the pretty ones, so you'll be fine.
So we're all safe.
Indeed.
Oh, I love
just
seeing
like
them
elbow
as
him.
like overprotective. That's amazing.
This
What?
is something.
I love seeing your parents as overprotective parents. It's
One
hilarious.
of them is. I will say that in my mind, their parenting dynamic is like two polar opposites. That's why they like it's so perfect for them.
Oh man. Anyways. So, you all leave. It is still dreary and dark and dangerous. And who would be the first person to exit the tavern?
Me, I'll like as soon as like there's like a whole like we're leaving. He's immediately gonna go. Great, where to? And just immediately start walking before he's told.
You exit the
Mission will
tavern.
follow the captain.
She's going to grab him before he leaves the tavern and say, "Hold on, sir. You don't know where the hell you're going.
He's going to tell us.
You were going to leave before he told you."
He was going to tell me as I was leaving.
I'm not putting you down until you get told.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'2", 5'3". She's more so just holding you by the collar of your shirt.
Can I roll something to try to get out of that?
Yeah.
Can I roll
Athletics
something?
or acrobatics, and
Can I roll?
you'll roll a strength check.
Okay. This is going to be fun. Fuck!
Which dice should I go? Metal or plastic?
I
Metal.
got a 6.
Don't. Okay.
I crave the strength and certainty of steel.
I kind of hope he gets in that one.
17,
Yeah, that saves.
21.
That saves.
See, 2 + 1 is 3, so that means Morgan wins.
No.
I had a 5.
He breaks out. Do you run out the front door, Hunter, or Romulus?
Yeah, I'm going to like. You just see him like start to like a little like jolt of electricity running up his body as he like shimmies out and he just starts to jump. Like he gets on his feet and starts to jump, heading towards the door.
Alright, hang on. Morgan, is Tyler alright?
I can go check.
I would
I
suggest.
don't know if he's
it's
pooping or not.
He said he's currently fighting vomit, so...
That is a bad sign indeed.
Hey, Avery.
Yeah.
DMs.
Gotcha. 1 second. Sure. that'd probably have been your goal for a long time now.
Yeah, that probably makes a lot of sense. This one, it would look whatchamacallit, it would look really I can't think of the word right now. Dang, I'm tired as hell. Oh, promising. There you go.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah.
CDM.
Yeah.
I would be able to read and do rune stuff, right?
Yeah.
Alright, just checking. That's good to know. I wonder if I should make that my feat. Ooh, that could be good. Isn't there a rune feat?
I don't think so.
There is. Rune Shaper.
There is. It was one of the books. It might be with one of the books.
You lean, comprehend languages, and 1/2 PB first levels. What the?
By the way, Tyler Morgan good?
What? I think either one of them are here. Well, this would be a good time to use this. And we're back. So, Romulus,
Yes.
you are leaving, correct?
Yes.
As you exit, to your left, sitting up against, or standing up against the walls of the bar, is a young boy, around like maybe 10 years old, just standing there waiting for something. He looks up at you for a second when you notice it.
I look down at him and I jump over to him like just like right in front of him. Just, like look at him and cock my head a little bit. What's going on, dude?
Does anyone else exit before the captain does?
I probably would following him out.
Okay. Shortly after you would hear, sorry, you would see this young kid as well. He looks up at you, Romulus, and says, "Oh, I'm just waiting for the captain."
We'll go back to like doorway and then look back at the kids. Oh, why?
Because
Gonna squint
He's
my
going
eyes
to
at him.
flick him in the forehead and say, "Stop playing 20 questions with the child."
It's a suspicious. Ow! Ow! Rub his forehead. He's gonna look at her. He's like, he's a suspicious child.
I'm just chilling.
Ignore the idiot.
Smarter
Okay.
than you.
Are you?
Me?
Of course.
Romulus goes, I'm smarter than you, and the child says, are you?
I will punch you, child.
Dude, no balls.
Okay, I'll punch you back then, maybe? Around this time, the captain exits, and what the hell's going on out here? Boy, what are you doing here? I was just bored and wanted to hang out with you for a little bit.
Is this one you
No, I know her mother. I know his mother, sorry.
Oh. You are the dad.
No, but
Finally got the milk.
that's none of your business.
What is
Yeah,
going
I don't
on?
have
Why-
a dad. My dad left a long time ago, before I was born.
He's right here. He's gonna point at the captain. He's right there.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry.
Again, ignore the idiot.
Alright, you're starting to get on my nerves.
Just simple math.
Boy, what do you want
She
your
would
mother?
pull him away from by the ear and say, "Come on, let's go talk to Sapphire."
Can I like try
Oh,
to
wait, we
duck
get to
out,
talk to
duck out of
Sapphire?
duck out of the way before?
Lyra rolled a hit, Romulus roll acrobatics.
How have you guys already?
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
I got a nat 22, bitch.
What? Okay, I gotta pull up your guys' sheets. I guess I can't.
Modifiers, yeah.
I can't. Okay,
I have
y'all,
I
what are
have
your
a plus-
modifiers?
I have a +4 to acrobatics.
I have +3.
Okay, so Lyra, you just reach out and like instantaneously try and grab him by the shoulder, and it's like
No, by the ear.
by the ear. You're gonna grab him by
Yeah.
the ear. It's like split second. You try and reach for his face, and he just goes, just barely misses his ear as he steps back and puts his fist up or something. I don't know. Why does my camera keep doing that?
I'm not. I won't put up my fist. I'll just like weave out of the way. Just go. Nope.
Okay, then well, let's go and talk to Sapphire to make sure your dumbass don't get in trouble by your parents.
No.
No.
First of all, my
Alright,
parents
look.
know I'm here.
We don't have the time for this.
Yeah. She keeps detouring us. Kick her off the mission.
I would rather her stay.
Uh-huh.
And I would rather both of you get along. Now listen, Lyra, I don't know what your relationship with him is, but he is a grown-ass man. Now listen, Romulus, I don't know what your relationship with yourself is, but you're a grown-ass man. Start acting like it.
Are we sure? He could be an exceptionally tall child given his extremely poor behavior, conduct, and general intelligence.
He is certainly a child, but...
Hey, I am smart. And I'm 18, so I am an adult.
What is 12 times 12?
100.
Dark mode for D&D Beyond,
Right,
so I don't
that's
get flashbang.
On the character sheets is under dark mode.
That's so funny.
Anyways, it's fine. Alright.
What's funny is that he actually has an intelligence score of 14.
Oh God. A wisdom score of -2.
No. -1.
Also 14?
No, his wisdom is 8.
8. Okay, well, there you go. Alright. So he leads you out to the docks. Doesn't take you very long because you know what his ship looks like. As you walk out, you see a rosewood-style ship with bright red sails.
Welp.
The ship, I
Just
presume.
gonna,
Indeed it is. That is
It's
that
nice.
there
gonna look up.
is the cardinal.
Just gonna look up. Wow. So, turn to look at him. So what happens if it actually accidentally gets destroyed?
We die.
How are you gonna destroy it? Like, what's happening?
She will not get destroyed. She's too good for
We
that.
don't know that.
Come on, you forgot about the plot armor.
The
I'm
what?
just saying.
Oh wait, you guys don't watch anime.
What the fuck is an anime?
That was an out of character thing.
I know. I'm being-
Anyways,
How does
That was out
plot
of
armor
character.
have anything to do with anime?
Plot armor is like a general
Yeah.
thing.
No, it's just like
Like
anime
literature
overuses
thing.
plot armor. Like it heavily did.
everything overuses plot
Yeah,
armor.
but like, never mind. Like,
Anyways,
Yes. He walks down the port, expecting you guys to follow. As you guys get to the end, there is a small little ramp that leads up to the top of the deck. He walks up top and says, "Come on aboard." The rest of the crew waits down for you guys to get on first.
Machine will wait for someone else. He does not want to be the first, just in case.
I'll
I'm
walk
gonna,
on it.
I'm gonna say because Galanor loves to be the first in everything, he goes up first.
Oh, yeah, I'll walk up it. Why not?
Alright.
I'd head up too.
Romulus is followed by Lyra, who's watching every step they make. Afterwards, Nyx joins, and then lastly, the box. Waddles up top. Do you think he would have better movement than everyone else with 3 legs, or worse?
He's very dexterous. He has pretty good balance. Like, that's the thing. He's a lot more lanky than I was able to get him to draw. He's like almost like jellyfish-like with his legs. They kind of like he walks around like a tripod. He's generally pretty stable. He has little claws on the end of his feet he can use to grip onto stuff a bit better. I tend to give him spider climb when I can. I'd say he is actually pretty stable. And if he needs to, he has his other hands he can pop out to grab 5. I'd say he'd be stable. Yeah.
So you jump up and you clamber up there. You guys see the ship is actually immaculate. It's older, so it's got wear and tear and whatnot. But in terms of how it's kept by people who have a lot of care for the ship.
Impressive.
Yes, this will be our quarters for a very, very long time. Hopefully not forever, right?
The last ship I entered was in far worse of condition. It is good to see someone actually knows how to not sink a ship.
Oh, look.
I can do a little more than not sink it.
Just go look around and go, ooh. Yeah, I've only known this place and home.
Yes, I know. So, in there, he points at a small door down the center. That is the captain's quarters. Don't enter in there unless I ask you to. Down here is where you will be staying. He walks down below deck, and you see a large row of hammocks, sort of like what you'd see in most traditional pirate ships. or fantasy pirate ships more likely. One for each of you. Now, madam, if you would prefer to have your own room, I can accommodate that.
I'm fine.
Very well. That would give us some more space for storage. Now, over here is where our rations. Oh, you back? You good?
Yep, I'm good.
Yay!
All you missed is we did introduce the ship. The ship with the large red sails. It's in a very good condition. It's got its wear and tear because it is like an older, used ship, once used for commercial uses, trade routes and stuff like that.
Okay.
You all have hammocks down the bottom. He's going to show you. The rations are over here. They will last us pretty much for most of our lifetimes, except for maybe that one's. He points at you, Romulus. Well, to be fair, you might not have a very large lifespan, so it might. We have various other resources such as blankets, clothes, other things you might need over here.
I'm just gonna raise my hand up. I'll say a word, just raise it.
Yes, Romulus, what do you want?
Oh, they're like punching bag you have.
You're right
Why?
there.
We'll need to.
I could set up training sessions with the Eagle.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure he'd love to punch you a few times.
Yeah, but punching bag, really helpful.
I guarantee if you punched Eagle, it'd do nothing but hurt you.
That'd be a test I'd be willing to watch.
Why are you so mean to me, Box?
You call me Box.
Everyone calls you Box now.
You told us it
Exactly.
was okay to call you Box.
I was attempting to be sarcastic, but I suppose when you have no face, it can get across kind of differently. And he kind of like shuffles
That's
off
okay.
his panels a little bit in annoyance.
Oh, it's okay. A lot of people say I'm oblivious.
Oh, I see.
So,
Lithius. Interesting name compared to your brother.
no, not Lithius. My dad talked about a guy named Lithius once.
Many
Said he
people
was a
have.
douchebag.
I'm shocked you
Said
know
he
that
was a-
much in history.
I told you. I keep telling you guys I'm smart. You guys aren't the ones who believe me.
I
Your
wonder
mannerisms say
why.
otherwise.
Yes.
So, I believe that is everything. Fine, I'll get you a punching bag.
Yes.
Eagle will probably appreciate one in here anyways. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yes. We set off Monday morning. Get your rest, do all you need to do, and we will head off.
I do have a brief question.
Go for it.
What materials do you have on this ship? Any spare parts, any repairable pieces?
Plenty
I
of
am
metal and
proficient in
wood,
repairing.
just in case we get any wrecks or injuries,
Good,
as
good.
well as spare materials such as, let's say, bolts, nails, and pins, and various other equipment.
What of medical equipment?
Oh, yes. Crane absolutely made sure we were stocked on medical equipment.
Good. I am quite proficient in that.
As is Crane. And the Navigator knows a little bit, but... So,
Well then,
I will leave the rest of you to have the rest of your weekend off. Do as you wish. He heads up and enters the captain's quarters. Unless any of you wants to stop him at any point.
I'm
I'm
just
good.
probably gonna. I was probably gonna go up to him and like, I got no place better to be. Why don't you teach me a few things about the boat in case, an emergency happens.
Oh. He turns and he looks over at Crane. Hey, Crane! Come here for a minute. He, waddles his way up, using his cane. Yes, how can I help you? Can you, train Nix here on a few things on the boat, see if maybe he can, help you out in certain times? Oh, why? Certainly. You think you're ready for it?
Don't know until I try. Let's go for it then.
Very well. Would anyone else like to do anything?
I'm just gonna watch him go into the captain's quarters and go. As soon as he gets in, just go. Well, we're not leaving till Monday. Guess I'll go patrol the streets again. He just turns around.
hold
starts
there for a
going
minute,
to the boat.
Romulus.
Oh yeah,
I do have a brief question for you, if you would be able to answer it.
try.
You said your father knew a Warforged as well. Could you please elaborate? I have quite the interest in them.
He just like looks up and starts to like rub his chin. He's like,
An interest strong
There
enough,
was-
I'm willing to go on this suicide mission for it.
there
And
was
his eyes
one.
will
There
reshuffle.
was a story that said that he punched a giant bat out of the sky. That was pretty cool.
I think the story actually went that he threw a Kenku
No, the way he
at the bat.
no,
Yeah, no, but
the,
this is his interpretation of the story.
It's fair.
the way it got told was he punched the bat out of the sky.
Okay.
Would I have any knowledge of this? I don't know how famous we were.
No,
I
you
would
wouldn't know
not.
anything with Scooter.
So,
Honestly,
so
you
he
probably
just
wouldn't.
thinks he's insane. He will not.
Honest-
Alrighty.
Honestly, I thought Ian was gonna when he said he was gonna play his character again. I was like, oh, is he playing Scooter again?
Yeah, Scooter was a level 20 character, so
Oh, in that case, can I please play Artemis? No
No.
reason?
no. So
He's just gonna look at you, machine, and just goes, I mean, what do you want to know?
Oh, I was just wondering if you actually knew them quite well. I
No.
will get the party here. I'm going on this mission. Actually, no, I already said that. My apologies.
So, no, I don't know where they went. They went somewhere.
Yes, it is good to hear. Well then, if anyone doesn't have any objections, I am going to go and purchase some materials for the expedition. Ooh, Captain Cardinal.
he has already.
Oh yeah, he left.
gone
So he looks
inside.
to the corner. Oh. Who's the next highest? Is Commander Eagle there?
Yes, but first mate would be his first mate. First mate Crane.
Oh, first McCrane, honestly.
The elf.
Great. Do you mind if I set up a workshop in that corner there? And one of his arms will pop on and just point to one of the corners.
The navigator steps in and says, follow me, Box.
Another eye will pop out at him, and then he'll retract it back in and follow him. Sure, navigator.
The navigator takes you in, and in the corner of the ship, in the front end, he opens a little door that's just barely tall enough for him to fit through, and for you to fit through, apparently, too. He leads you inside, and there's actually a rather spacious room for the two of you. It has a desk full papers with some quill and a bunch of researching equipment, as well as a center behind him that has all kinds of different scraps and materials of various other equipments that are either broken or no longer used.
Oh, navigator. You shouldn't have brought out the good stuff so early.
No, I knew that you would like them, so I made sure to stockpile them.
He's gonna bring out his like magnifying glass eye and start looking at the tools and stuff. And it's like, this is basically everything. I was going to go and purchase them on my own pocket for if we needed them, but it seems we're covered already.
Indeed. May we make sure that we are very well kept here.
Well then, since our gold will likely not be of that much use out on our expedition, you have any recommendations? If we are to share tools, and I'm willing to share the cash I was going to spend on them for it.
For the most part, everything we need will be provided to us. You can use your gold and whatever you want.
Real quick, because I have to do this. I told my mom about the stream, and she's currently watching.
Hello, mother.
Hello.
And she said, I don't think it took me to your session. They're talking about a ship and a navigator. There's only boys talking.
Wait, is she
He's
assuming my
Australian.
gender?
Yes.
God dang it, dang.
What?
Dang it. Actually, no, what? I can't. I'm in no position. I can't.
And then she said I got off. I didn't understand what they were saying.
Connor, like, let's not get started with you. Let's not get
Yeah,
started with you.
I have no ground. I'm standing on the solid footing
Yeah.
of gravel.
No. You're not even standing at this point. Like, I'll be honest, you're probably dead or something. I don't know.
Well then, Machine will look around. What all is there exactly? So you said tools, spare supplies, of what like quality? What like how much?
Most of it's broken. Most
So
of it's
broken-
either broken or used. Nothing's new.
So broken
Important.
and used
What about the
equipment.
booze?
How much spare materials?
How many spare materials?
Like rough, like just like little bits in a box, or is there like a corner full of it?
There's a
How much
corner
is it?
full of it.
Corner
It
full of
would it would be far more than what you would need.
He's extremely paranoid.
I will say though, she said someone has a wicked accent.
Who?
She's
Connor.
just said someone had a wicked accent though. I said,
Okay.
oh, then she said, have fun, kiddo.
Well then. So he has lots of fine tools. He has some spare supplies, but not a ton of spare supplies. And then also navigational equipment and papers.
Yep. The navigational equipment and paper seems to be for him, for the most part.
Yes. We'll try and help. He can draw maps. He has a pen in there somewhere.
Cartography
Very
is the word I was looking for.
Very interesting indeed. You mind if I stay in here in the nights? I don't exactly sleep, but I do enjoy the security that the smaller door gives us.
I don't mind at all.
Thank you.
With that, we'll head to Nyx. So Nyx, you're sort of hanging out with the First Nick Crane.
Yeah.
So let's see, where should we start? The captain will be steering. Navigator will be down up by the head. I will be up the top high. Oh, I know. He walks over to the side and he grabs a mop and a bucket and hands it this. Here. You'll scrub the poop deck.
What did I get myself into?
Well, we'll start
That's
low.
crazy.
Eventually, all of you will figure out how to fire the cannons. I'm sure you'll enjoy that.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
I don't really know how to do that well.
Are you all hanging out with First Mate Crane as well?
Oh,
Or did
I'm
you?
probably just hanging out.
honestly, after the box, after Machine walked away, I'd probably immediately go like, okay, and then continue leaving the ship to go back on patrol, like he said.
All right. Lyra and Galanor.
I'm heading over to Sapphire's to say hi. Also, she said it was the person that said something about the navigator bringing out all the cool toys.
Me.
Yeah, Connor.
Was it me saying that, or whoever reacted to
Connor.
that?
That's all I got. And then I said, just join back and like say something when they talk, so we could figure it out. And she said, I'm going back to my movie.
Damn. Oh well. It shall remain a mystery.
I'll try and figure it out next time I see her, which should possibly be tomorrow.
Right. Well, Lyra, you're gonna go see Sapphire, and you're gonna leave Romulus on his own.
Yeah.
Galanor, are you here?
Yes, I am here.
Cool. What would you like to be doing?
I mean, he probably wouldn't be doing anything crazy. We're like, all we're doing right now is we basically just have the weekend before we set out.
Yeah. This is mostly just like end of session bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think Galanor really has anything in particular he wants to do. He doesn't have any money, so it's not like he can go like buy something or anything. He'd probably just chill, find a quarters, whatever living quarters he'll be in, and just kind of chill.
The bottom row is filled with, I think there's 10 of you. There's around 10 of you, 10 hammocks lined up in a row. If you want to like just take a nap or something.
Yeah, I'd probably just hop on a hammock. I'd sit cross-legged, setting up, and just get into like a meditative trance.
Nice.
Well, I have an idea. So.
Hey, Galanor, since we got the weekend, I was gonna say, after I'm done with what I'm doing, you wanna go explore the city? I love how you heard me.
Not tonight.
I could join you, Nix. About to say as he leaves out and is like, oh, by the way, Navigator.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit the town. Would you like to join me?
I will stay here, thank you.
Stay here? Alrighty. I'll go with Nix. Let's see if we can get to know each other better.
Crane looks at you. You haven't even started swabbing.
No, I said after. I said after. Let's get that clear.
Box, it shows they said that they were going to do it after. Are you going to wait, or are you going to leave without him?
After? After what? I just got
you. Because I was doing some stuff for the, what's his face?
Crane.
Oh, okay then. Come get me in the lower decks when you are ready to leave. I'm going to go ask our friend with the bow some questions. And he's going to go back below deck to go look for you. Galanor.
Nick, go ahead and roll me a performance check.
Oh, fuck yeah. Performance. Dirty 20.
Nice. You take your mop and your bucket, and you swab that deck and make it nice and pretty and shiny. Good.
Yeah.
Now, come with me below deck. We'll light off a blank on the cannon.
Sounds fun.
He takes you below deck, and they come around to the left side, which is the side with the hammocks. Alright, so what you'll do here is you'll pull this little the lever here, that puts the cannon off of lock so it doesn't slide around. You can pull it back on this little railing, and he does so. He pulls the cannon backwards, it slides down, and clicks up. And now you can load in all of the goodies that you need. He takes a little strip of paper that has a shit ton of gunpowder in it, and he takes it and slots it in there. Then you take this little ram here, pushes it down. Usually you load a cannonball in there as well, and he shows you the cannonball. And then when that's said and done, you make sure the fuse is new, and he flicks the fuse for you. And then you take a matchbox, pulls out an old-looking matchbox that looks like he's had it for a very long time, and strikes a light and sets the fuse off. Oh, he pushes it back in first. And you all hear a loud...
What the?
All of you hear it. Galanor, you wake up with a sudden jolt as a cannon is just set off right next to you.
No.
What in the world?
Do you mind?
It is a bit convenient. The box is like right next to you.
Oh,
I was
hello,
about to wake.
box.
I was about to wake you. I have an inquiry about your eye.
Yes.
I'm quite apt with machines, but I'm quite confounded by that device. Would you be able to explain to me a bit more? It looks to be a replacement for your eye. Is it an augment?
I literally, I reach my hand up behind my head and I smack it, and this little, this little cylinder pops out into my other hand, and I just hold it over to him. I'm like, just a small telescopic eye.
May I? And he's gonna hold his hand out till I take it from you.
Of course.
Now, is there a gap in your skull?
Yeah,
now?
I literally just have an empty eye socket now.
Nice.
Creepy.
Very interesting. And you see his faceplate fully open up and just this, you know how the underside of a shrimp looks almost, with all the little arms? Just that, just a whole bunch of those splay out and start grabbing all over this eye, and this little
Jesus
microscope eye
Now
looks
that's
at it,
scary.
and he just starts looking all over it, and he's like flipping it around, looking through it with his scopes, like flicking levers and stuff, and trying to see how this would work. And would he be able to? Could I roll for it? Because he wants to see what this is. He's very intrigued.
I mean, it's
by it.
it's literally just like a flavored replacement of an eye. It's nothing crazy.
So
Yeah,
it's a magic item?
Oh, yeah,
No, not even that. It's literally just like a metal cylinder with like a little with like a telescopic mirror lens in it.
Can you see out of it?
It's what's the eye? The artificer eye that you can
Like a
make.
glass
that
eye?
Literally just
Oh,
doesn't.
it's a glass eye?
Well, there's a magic item that the artificer can make that is completely useless. It just replaces a damaged eye, and that's all it does. It doesn't do
Yeah,
anything
it'd
special.
basically just be that.
Oh, so he'd actually know this quite well. Oh, I see.
But yes, I am able to see out of it.
Well, good news for you, though. I know how to recreate them were it to be damaged.
Wonderful.
And he was about to give magic, like, may I look inside the eye socket?
Sure.
It can be interesting to replace, and he's going to extend his scopes out and look inside of your skull, almost a little light, and he's like, oh, so that's how it's implemented.
This is
Very
quite
interesting.
invasive.
Do hold still. This is very interesting.
Two hold still.
this is quite invasive.
He's going to stick his eyes back, and I was like, well then, that is very interesting. He's going to hold out his eye. Good for you.
But take it back and just plop, kind of you basically hear you know how the sound that's made when you reset your shoulder into place.
Yes.
You basically hear that as I get this eye back into place, and I shake my head and
Nick's rolling
Working back in.
performance.
sure.
Me?
No, Nick's rolling performance.
Oh, next.
17.
You all hear a loud explosion after you finish your little conversation, as Nyx has
Can
just...
it be timed with me clacking my eye into place?
Yeah, you do the little ching, and then boom immediately afterwards. Go ahead and React
Is-
as you wish.
For the picture.
What
Yeah,
is
no,
that-
it's like
is that
plate
you?
shredder. That who?
You.
Me?
You can see them. They're working like
Oh,
not
we
that
can
far
see
from
them?
you.
Oh, okay, I can see them. Okay, never mind, never mind.
Yeah, the hammocks are sort of above the cannons in a way.
So he's gonna just poke fun. Do you mind? He's going to clamber his way over to the cannons. Are we in a
If
naval
we're
battle?
doing something right here, your chat can be done outside.
I
You're
love,
just
our
doing-
I love the little crab robot.
just doing some teaching as well.
Teaching to fire a cannon.
Yes, it will be very necessary in
Oh, that is
the
true.
coming future. So, to be honest, hopefully it never happens. But
No, I'm
pirates,
hoping it
pirates.
I fear we might have to use it on things more lively than pirates. No ships come back implies to me monsters in the area.
It is very
I'd say the
possible.
cannons could very much have use. He's gonna look around at the cannons too. Pretty solid ones as well. Captain Carno clearly has wasted no expense.
Oh no, he has not.
Impressive.
He's had his days for sure.
I remember how to fire a cannon, and I know how the cannon works, but I may not be the fastest at it. It'll be good to train. Pardon my intrusion then, I was just grumpy. I'm not a big fan of surprises.
Nix, would you like to say anything else?
I was like, do you want to get a sort of relearn? I mean, that's what we're here for. If you want to,
I am the one firing a cannon. We are very desperate, and I think my skills will be solid enough as is. I remember how you insert the charge, you insert the payload, you insert the new wick, you light it with your flammable material, and cannon goes.
Speaking of such, what exactly are your skills? I mean, you can see me over here. I lift up both my scimitars. It's like I'm obviously close range. Point back over there to, I totally remember your name, Goran. What was it again though? Galar?
Galinar.
Galinar.
Or
Galanor.
Galanor.
Galanor back there with his bow, obviously, archer. But you're just kind of a, no offense, you're just like a box with arms.
You're just kind of a
What,
bitch.
Huh?
I genuinely thought you were just gonna go, you're just kind of a bitch.
I don't know, he seemed pretty good at reconnaissance. He was kind of all up in my eye socket at one point.
Well, to cover onto that, I have a variety of skills I've acquired over my time on this planet. I am, first and foremost, a highly skilled
Planet?
artificer.
Hold up, planet?
It's a different word for world. Other places use it. I'm quite traveled. But yes, bar that. I am both proficient in human medicine and other analogous races' medicine, though I am the most proficient with man. I know how they work. I can take it apart, put it back together roughly equivalently to a clock, although it's not perfect. So I'm willing to aid in that, which I think will be one of the biggest services I can provide. Another is I am an adept artificer, as I began to allude to before. I am adept in the creation, maintenance, and improving of existing and broken equipment that I will ensure will be topped off and supreme. These equipments include the weapons like the scan you see before you, and your other tools, I ensure. I can also speak almost every language and can translate via runic magic. I can also do this, and there's the cannon hole in there, right?
Huh?
He's going to extend one of his arms out of there to have the artificer's artillerist turret come out and just fire a flamethrower at the hole. So it's straight out the hole in there.
What's the range on that?
It's only 15 feet.
It's
Not that
15 feet?
It's
a
15 feet
foot-
cone.
It's a 15-foot cone, so if he fires out the window, I don't think it'll hit anything.
It's it's towards the sea, right? Yes, it should be towards the sea.
I would think so. You guys are
It
firing.
is not towards
Thanks.
the sea.
It is not?
Uh,
How far away is another ship? He's not going to set it on fire.
I want to say it's going to be about 10 feet, so it would hit the ship.
So he's going to say, I'm going to do the, ooh, wait a minute. Come up to the top deck, and I'll start to go up there.
I get the idea. Let's not fire that.
Well, it's cool. It's the thing I made. I am at least semi-proud of this one.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah,
Crane,
yes, you're right. It's fine. We shall have plenty of use out of it later. And he's going to restow the turret inside of him. Just like kind of shuffle it up.
Can you elaborate one thing for me though?
What would that be?
You mentioned worlds. Kind of curious on that.
Worlds, lands, they mean the same thing. I've been to Dorgatha, Etria, Hetheria. I am traveled. And I have quite the reputation behind me. It is how I was found for this expedition.
So you've only traveled continents, not actual planets or worlds.
Are there others?
No, just something to keep in mind.
He's just gonna pause there. Okay then. Well, sadly I offered, but the navigator did not wish to come with me for the store to stock up on supplies. You did. Would you like to do that now, or is there more you must go over for the ship?
Crane, do you need anything else?
No, well, if you'd like to head out, you may.
Ooh, Crane, by the way, is there anything you think we might need? I was going to spend it on equipment, but it seems I'm covered.
I assure you, I made sure personally myself that everything is accounted for.
I'm gonna give him what looks like even booze.
Yes, Eagle made sure that we had plenty of that.
I have to go see Eagle later tonight then. It sounds like I'm gonna have sex with him.
You are all sleeping together, so. Alright. You all are going to the shopping district, I guess?
If we beg.
Alright. With
How
that.
much gold do Nix have?
That depends on how much is in your character sheet.
Oh, 10.
How much is...
Romulus.
I think I have 30. I could be wrong. Let me double check.
It makes sense for Nix.
Rome, you still here?
Romulus?
Damn. See if someone can have. Oh, they say. Oh, there you go.
Yes, I am here.
All right, perfect.
I'm in the wrong place, like visuals type shit.
So, you head off on your own, right?
Yes.
As you're walking around, are you looking for anything in specific?
Just like people who need help.
Roll me perception.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
Good.
5.
You're just kind of chilling around. You see a butterfly fly by, and you're like, "Oh, pretty." And then you hear from behind you, "Hi."
Just gonna turn around and look, see who it is.
It is the kid that you saw outside the town. You found the captains.
Gonna look around. Think so.
He reaches his hand out to you. My name's Terry.
Just gonna shake his hand. Rome.
Cool. Are you going somewhere?
Just patrolling.
Are you like gonna leave? Like to the ocean?
Not yet. Soon though.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Out to sea.
That's usually where boats go, yeah.
Nowhere in particular. Just out to sea.
I wish I could come along.
No. That's too bad.
I just keep thinking when you say that stuff, I think to myself and I'm like, I wish I could go, but I can't because I'm dead.
Because I'm dead? What?
Yeah. Or like,
Is that a
when
Harry
I'm
Potter?
dead,
How would that be a Harry Potter reference?
Moaning Myrtle, she can't leave the bathroom. That's the only thing I could think of because I just watched the movie.
I don't know why. It just was a random thing that popped into my head, is all.
It came to me in a dream, Ossaurus.
I'm getting so tired, though.
That's okay. You guys can leave whenever you need to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at, and I'm just gonna look at this little child and just go like, "Well, yep, that sucks." Anyways, can I help you with something?
Just curious. You don't mind if I follow you?
I don't see why. But sure. Immediately then turn around and start walking again.
Alright, he follows closely behind, just kind of watching you and looking around.
Just gonna like you're gonna be on patrol, looking for people who need help of any variety.
So, how did you find Cardinal?
I was told to go there.
You were told? Who told you?
My God. Yep, my God.
Your God? Your God
Yep.
spoke to you?
Yes.
Captain says gods don't exist. Neither do demons.
That's a lie.
Why do you say that?
Well, he's gonna stop and turn around and look at the child. Well, b- believe me, kid. All of them exist.
All of them?
But like gods, demons, devils, weird, godlike things.
Ghosts?
It goes sometimes.
The boogeyman?
Maybe, yeah.
My mom tells me about the boogeyman when I don't go to bed.
Oh, I went through that.
You still go through that.
No, I went through that.
Sometimes the captain lets me stay up, though.
I told you. I see why he is your dad.
No, he usually just comes by some nights when he's around.
And he fucks your mom. Yeah, no, he's your dad.
Did you say that in character?
Yeah.
he just looks at you and is like, what?
Can Lyra come up behind him and just smack him?
Considering you were heading to Sapphire, you'd probably be pretty far away right now. You'd be like inner city if you were going to Sapphire.
Damn. Well, with that, I'm gonna get off. Night, y'all.
Alright, see ya.
I unfortunately am also going to be bouncing.
Alright, see ya, man.
He's just gonna. Gelinor's just gonna hit his little meditative pose on his little cot and. Bye bye.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know, he's just. Yeah, no, he fucks your mom. Your dad.
I'm confused.
Don't worry, it gets confusing. Some people.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, don't worry about it. He's just gonna turn around and start walking again.
He sits there and he's kind of looking down at his feet, but still following you.
He's just gonna keep walking, looking for signs of people in need.
Who Yeah, you keep walking by, and he looks back up at you as you still don't see anything because the city is pretty nice, and you're in a pretty nice area. Who is the lady? The bluish, like green skin?
Well, you mean Lyra, the squid one?
Yeah, she looks like she had tentacles in her hair.
Yeah, it's real weird. She is what she is not important.
Oh. Well, why?
You ask a lot of questions, kid.
Yeah, they tell me that. Captain says I'm not very fun to keep around. That's why he sends me out.
Probably doesn't want to pay child support. That's also a reason.
Hey, real quick, are me and Connor going to do anything else? If not, I'm going to leave.
If you want to stay, I will do more with you. But if you want to leave, you can leave. You're fine.
Oh, no, because I was wondering if there was anything else left to do.
Yeah,
on
we'll
this
do
session.
more.
I'll stay on
We'll-
until all of you are ready to get off. So
I can stick around a bit longer, but I'll stick around for as long as you two want to.
I'll stay
Okay.
around.
So after this, I'm probably.
All right. Yeah,
Probably
let's
not.
miss.
Also, poor kid,
After
bro.
this-
Poor kid.
after-
What the hell, bro?
After this little exchange with this child, with this, with
That
his
kid's not going to
patrolling.
like you.
Well, he's probably not going to leave until you tell him to leave.
I mean, he's just patrolling, so.
Well, okay, yeah. After a little while, you try and walk around. Eventually, you make it to the inner city, and he just kind of is just walking with you, watching what you're doing. Really kind of confused because nothing much is happening. He seems bored.
Just keep going. Just be on like, you got a problem, kid?
Just I thought you'd be more interesting, is all.
No. Look around. I've been waiting to go out to see. It's not my fault your dad taking forever to go out.
He's not my dad.
This kid, we've been through this.
I don't even know why you think he's my dad. He's not my dad. I haven't had a dad for a very long time. Or ever,
You what?
for that fact.
Jim's gonna look. He's like, well, first of all, I've had to take the easy routes, not go anywhere that has dangerous people because of you.
This city
Get
doesn't
the
have
cap-
dangerous people. Not anymore. Last
How
time
did
there
they
was
do?
dangerous people was the Great Battle of Moradal. We learned a lot about that in school.
Well, there are still, criminals, no matter where you go. Still,
Are you a criminal?
no,
Well, you're not a guard.
no.
I don't think anyone here has jurisdiction to police if you're not a guard.
No. Drew, who's gonna stop me?
The guard.
No, I stop a lot of fights.
Well,
Do their job for them. They're
it would be fun to watch, I guess. Maybe I could start one.
No, you sit at bare minimum. He's gonna turn around and start walking towards like parts of the city where he knows there's going to probably be like people fighting. No, you will sit back about 20 feet away at all times, not get anywhere near what's going on.
All right. Well, after some time goes by, you enter into the parts of town that you think are less developed, we'll say. And really,
Just in the ghetto.
nothing happens.
He's gonna walk. It's like, well, after a while, it turns.
You know, I live in this part of town.
Kind of figures.
Where your dad left you.
Yeah, she's my mom's over in that corner over there, in that little house.
Mom works the corner? That makes a lot more sense.
So around the corner, but okay.
Poor kid. Lay off of him.
Just-
God damn.
He doesn't even understand what you're saying.
Please lay off of him. I'm usually the bad person. Come on, like, why am I rooting for a kid?
Just like, listen, I thought there'd be more. I don't know. I guess there's not. But it's getting pretty late, kid. So you go back to your mom, and that'll be that.
Oh, all right, fine. He's probably mad at me anyways.
Probably. But good child. Gonna pat him on the head, turn and walk towards the boat.
All right.
I will see you guys later.
All right, see you.
Shopping spree.
All right.
Baby gold, and I must get rid of it.
What exactly are you guys looking for in your shopping spree?
I was just gonna go walk around with Box just to talk to him, just to
Yes.
get to know the crew more.
And Machine will enjoy the company. He is looking for crafting materials, high end. His ultimate goal, though he finds it unlikely he'll find it, but of any places this larger city seems like a good one, is he wants to find spare bone wood so that he may repair damages to himself. He wants to see if he can't get at least a couple of shards of that just in case. And if not, then he'll just go for other more precious metals that he might be able to get his hands on for 30 gold.
Roll me a history check.
History check. He's willing
Can I
to go
roll
to
too or
black
no?
market if he needs to. He is more than willing to kick around the corner. I am in Microsoft Edge. That is why I cannot get there. Roll D20 plus. What is my wisdom again? Plus 3. It's history, right?
Yep.
So I am proficient. 5. Bam. Damn. 12.
You know that they don't sell bonewood legally in Etria at all, and that is because there's a monopoly on bonewood owned by the great bastard himself, Ambassador Tyrant.
Oh,
So the production.
Artist and Snake Eyes take care of that.
The production of bonewood usually goes to slavery. So they don't support bonewood in any way, shape, or form here.
This is a
Would you
pretty
tell this
good
to Nick?
town, too, isn't it?
This is a very well-kept town. Mostly high elves live here. There are a few humans that have moved from Etheria after the war, or even moved during the war because they didn't agree with the policies of Etheria.
Hey, Nix.
What's up?
Are you from here?
No, not even close.
No?
It's kinda.
How
It's kinda
familiar are you
why-
with a black market?
Truthfully be told, I'm probably the worst person to come along here. I just kind of. You saw how I came in late, right?
Alrighty.
No.
Fine. I won't be selling any organs today. So that leaves less exotic materials.
Can we try to roll something to find the black market?
He Unless you encourage him further, he's given up. This is a very good
It's like
area of town. This is a very good town. They're smack dab in the middle of a well-kept area. So if there was like a dark elf area, he could try there, but I don't really think there is much.
There is a dark elf area.
That'll be where the good discounts are. Hey, Nix. How good are you with a sword?
Currently holding 2 scimitars.
He's being rhetorical. He's trying to edge him on to something. Nix?
Nix, you good?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh. Hello?
Nix.
Did you not hear me the entire time I was speaking?
Yes.
You cut out
God
at a certain
damn.
point. But for a good bit of that, yeah.
So what'd you say?
I was like, I show up my 2 swords. Like, honestly, I'm not really that good at these.
Have you killed before?
Of course.
Good enough. We're going to a bit of a more interesting area. Would you like to follow? It's where the best discounts are.
Fine, but afterwards you take me to the bar.
We'll see how much change I have left.
Don't worry, we'll make sure we get the best discounts.
And are you sure it has to be a bar? I could just get you the alcohol, or give you the cash for it.
I'll take the alcohol.
Alrighty. I hate going to those places. Those happy people. Well then, let's go to a place a bit more secluded. And he's going to try and make his way over to the Dark Elf area and see if he can't figure out what all's around in the area.
Also, I just realized for some reason my spells didn't save, and I had no spells. God damn.
Imagine not writing them down on hard, real paper.
Imagine having to figure out what your deck save is instead of just clicking a button. Yo, that's crazy.
It builds character and makes sure that you know every in and out.
Character, yeah.
Alright.
You can call it that.
It's making our way to the Dark Elf area to see how bad it is.
You'll head to the Dark Elf area. It's really not a terrible place. There's there's housing everywhere. There's a market which does sell cheap products. The cheap products are not only cheap, but they're also made cheaply, so they're not the nicest. But you notice that some of the stands sell secondhand items too, like used stuff. There's no way to really tell if it's like just used and the owner wants to resell it, or if it's stolen.
Oh, we don't care about that.
But you guys can make your inference there. What other, you don't see any bonewood, but what other resources, what else you'd be looking for?
Is there anyone who I might be able to see selling just raw materials more? Any of their own blacksmith, any of their own workers?
You wouldn't find people straight up selling, like, this is an ingot of iron or something shit like that. You'll find people who sell scraps, so broken tools, weapons,
Alrighty, he could do that.
Things like that, which is mostly what the navigator has in his shop.
I think this is DM way to tell us that he doesn't want to give us bonewood.
Oh, I know that, yes. That was a very long shot in the first place. The big thing I'm thinking of is what else he would buy, because he does not know if he's coming back, and where he's going, gold is worthless, so he has determined to make sure he gets rid of it in a useful way.
I'm going to be honest, if I don't give you, if I gave you bonewood, and you kept it, and then got like something like fabricate, and made bonewood armor, or tools, or weapons, it would be over. You guys would be overpowered as fuck.
Oh, we would not be able to get nearly enough for that, would we?
I mean, I feel like this is more for like his character.
Yes, he is made out of bone. He's looking for stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like looking for
If a
more
piece
for like.
falls off, he cannot get it back. He's looking for like shards if he can.
I did say the bonewood is entirely curated by slaves.
He does not care.
It's actually not expensive. It is very powerful, but it is also made very cheap.
Sadly, it is not for sale here.
Not for sale here.
So he's going to go down the line.
This is the dark elf area, right?
Yes.
Where is that tool? You said there was some guy selling tools, right? Is that like a pawn shop or something?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if this is the dark elf area, why are we caring so much about morality and where we get the bone wood? Why
Well,
not
there's
just care about?
laws.
Yes. It is illegal.
Uh,
It is illegal here. And sadly, we're in too good of a place. We can't find people selling the products of slave labor. These guys are losers who don't know how to get a good profit out of people.
Whatever.
Inferior selection. Indeed. So,
So are we just gonna return back with nothing?
not quite.
Because it
What
seems
is
like
the
the
tool
net.
shop? What else
Tool
is
shop.
there?
Tool shop sells things like the thieves' tools, tinker's tools, cartographer's tools, stuff like that. Most of it's like used because it's not in the best condition or stolen or whatever.
Is there anything that's like broken? He's looking for like, he doesn't need the tools, he wants the pieces of the tools. Fine crystal, soft metals. So do they sell like, do they have like just busted tools that they're repairing?
The scrap seller has plenty of that.
Oh, then he'll go to the scrap seller then.
Alright, you head off to the scrap seller. Hey, buddy. You see him, he's holding a big bottle of booze. You look like... What the fuck do you look like?
Don't
my
even
basket.
try. What?
Oh,
He's gonna like look to him.
We're joking around here.
What do you mean? I don't get the basket?
oh. He looks at his booze and goes, I guess I've had that much. What do you want?
Scraps from fine tools. Soft metals, crystal pieces, glass. I do not need it in one piece. I just need the pieces.
He just waves at all the scrap that he has on the ground. Pick it up and I'll tell you how much it's worth.
Alright, tell me to stop once I reach about 30 gold in price. Do you have a bag?
I thought you were the bag.
No, that
No,
was
he's
intended to
full.
be funny. I can carry at least some of it. We'll see how expensive it gets quickly. And so, what is there? Are there like broken scopes? Broken. His main goal would be things like magnifying glasses, things like
Sure,
that. Things
you
that have
you
small
find
lenses and like soft metals in them.
most of the lenses that you would find would be cracked.
He can work with that. He can
but-
mend them.
Yeah, you can find like a toolkit with broken magnifying glasses and a telescope that doesn't work anymore.
So he's just gonna start like gathering, like all his arms come out, and he just starts like shoveling it around, looking through, sifting through it.
Would be
Whatever he can't.
Okay.
Whatever he can't pick up, I'll just pick up the rest after that. Then.
Yeah, and I say all that you got there is worth about 30 gold.
He's gonna look to his bottle of booze. How much is that? And he's gonna point to it.
I was joking. You don't need to get me that. You're fine.
This
But you
is
said
all
you
I
want.
got left.
Yeah, fine.
One gold coin.
1 gold for your bottle of beer?
Hey, you want it or no?
We have more at the. We have more on the boat. Let's just get going. Machine.
Alrighty. Well, you said I owe you drink, but I ain't no way I'm paying gold for it. Yeah, we'll have to go to the
No,
tavern.
I get that. I have a feeling if you do owe me anything, in this journey we'll probably be owing each other a few favors back and forth.
You came with me in the expectation that we were going to do something illegal. I have to pay you for it. You can stop by the bar. With drinks.
Honestly, doing something illegal is probably one of the better things I've done in my life.
Your life's that tough, huh?
You could say that.
I'm just glad to be talking to someone. You guys have been awfully receptive of me.
It took a bit of getting used to. Truthfully
Usually it
told,
takes days.
This is
I
a little
think-
bit weird to me.
A lot of interesting things have happened, and this is going to be quite the interesting journey, so it'll be a good test for the future, if you'll say. He's going to like start to gather up the tools and I'll just more put them on his head because they have no bag. Just hold on to them, and he's going to reach inside of him and pull out a coin pouch. He's going to count out the 30 gold, keeping just a couple silver on him, and just pass it to the guy. Like, here. This will cover it?
Yeah.
Alright, this is good scrapping. Are you sure you don't have it back? Because there's like a mound of it. 30 gold is a lot.
Yeah, you guys notice that you're getting a lot of looks. People are starting to stare.
It's like, are you sure you don't have a bag?
I
How much is your
have-
shirt?
What?
Your shirt.
He looks down at his shirt. Why?
I can make a bag out of it. It's quite simple, and one of his little limbs come out. It's a little needle and thread.
Hey, Avery, how much could my wing carry? Or is that just...
No, it would fall through your wing.
Okay, that makes sense.
He looks down at his shirt. It's a copper, I guess.
Okay, then, and he's going to pull out the copper, and he's gonna like, with one of his larger hands, like gesture for his shirt.
He takes off his shirt reluctantly.
God.
The robot will like snatch it from him and immediately start. You know how like a spider weaves things? Just start messing with it. He'll tear the shirt in half. He'll like rip the shirt down the seams and quickly start to stitch them back into a bit of a bowl shape.
Oh,
Alright.
does the string come
There
out of your
he'll
ass
wrap
as well?
Hmm?
Does the string come out of your ass as well?
From the side, close enough. It's in the area. And he's just gonna start stitching the shirt halves back together into this pouch, and then just start shoveling the stuff inside. Well then, pleasure doing business, and he's going to lift up one of the panels from his top and like almost dip it like a hat before setting it back in. Well then, I think that should be everything.
This is fantastic. You just hear him mumble, and as he pulls his shirt with all the gold in it, and
He has no shirt.
wait. Oh, you used the shirt for the scrap?
I used his shirt as a bag, yes.
Oh, gotcha. So, did he already have a bag for the gold that you gave him?
Yes, I had a pouch. I gave him the gold pouch.
He pulls all the gold in the pouch. This is what the, and everyone's looking at him like, dude, just give you that much gold? Are you serious? So you're looking around, like looking at you, like, what the fuck?
He fully expects that he's going to come back either with all the riches he needs or die as plus. He is a registered tradesman, artisan. He would be loaded were it not for the fact that he pretty much gave up all his money before this and just kept pocket change on him.
Yeah. All right, you guys are heading back. Anything else you want to do?
I was going to ask him, what kind of stuff can you make out of this?
Mainly replacement parts for myself. I can recreate my eyes, my other things, seeing utensils, fine equipment, but I can also repair them. If you want a magnifying glass, I could fix that dude's eye. I could do things, just these finer tools. And he's going to reach into the bag and pull out the old telescope. Look at this. What do you see in this?
I looked through the telescope. It's a very zoomed in picture of the wall. Image of the wall.
It's just
Doesn't
black
even
for
work.
the telescope.
It's just black.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's just black. It's like, darkness.
That's because you're seeing the tool. People forget what our tools are made out of, the equipment they mesh, the substances they mold. This is not just a telescope. This is about, and he's going to like hold it in his hands a bit, about a couple ounces of finer oak wood, 3 compact, slowly zooming in lenses, I would say, for the zooming in part of it. The eye socket lens itself is very small, very fine, and only cracked 5 times as he looks inside it with one of his own smaller little zooming in eyes. It's got several fine copper rings lining the inside to hold everything together whilst keeping it malleable. These fine things, you don't realize, you don't find these fine things in the ocean. You could find wood perhaps, but not good, strong wood. You could find metal perhaps, but not fine, high quality metals. these things for bulk are worth a lot. I basically cleared that guy out and gave him quite the hefty discount so he wouldn't shoot us.
I think he was too drunk to shoot us at that time.
And that's why I gave him the
But,
cash. And plus, I have no need of it. Where we're going, money will be worthless.
very interesting. Have you ever been to the place we are going or around the place? Like, I know you explored a lot.
I have been to many places and seen many things, and this is by far the most risky and dangerous place I have been. When the captain said no stories return, he was being serious. Many have tried before us. All of them have failed. If we come back from this, we don't know what it will be. We don't know what will be there. So I want to
So
be
what
ready
you're
for
saying,
anything.
what you're saying is he's either the smartest man alive, found a way through this, or he's just being stupid right now.
Here is what I will say. Can you breathe underwater?
No.
Because I can, so if the ship sinks, so long as I can get there eventually, I will make it back to shore. You will not. So, worst case comes to worst, this is a highly risky venture for me, but I'm going to be honest, everyone going along is probably going to die at one point or another. So it will be nice to know you, and I want to try and know you at least. You could be very useful. But, I fear for your life expectancy on this journey.
And with that, oh, do you want to say something else?
I was gonna say something tells me we're not gonna die just yet.
Oh no, who could do that?
No. Plot armor. Ooh.
Well, I do say will, but I do have faith in you so far. I fear for the man-child and his babysitter, but the others seem at least to hold their own.
Archdude in the corner there seems interesting.
Yes, yes. What do you think we'll see over there as they start to get back to the ship?
Honestly, what I really want to see. Never mind that. You know, what I really want
Regardless,
is
I think
get
we're
out
going
of
to see a lot of things we won't like to see. Here, pass me one of your swords. The one you use the most, more preferably.
Give him my right sword. I grab it by the blade and flip it in the air and give him the hilt.
He grabs it in one of his claws and he starts to examine it. And you see him whip out an almost carving tool and just a rune into it, and you see it glow briefly bright white before simmering back down into the blade. Give it a new swing.
I look at it, I grab it, and then I look at the blade, and it's like.
It feels lighter.
And then I give it a swing. What
It's
happened
sharper.
to
It's
it?
easier to handle. It's now a +1 blade. You have an enhanced weapon.
Ooh, yay!
I intend to take more of a supportive role in this adventure than direct combat. So I don't need geniuses on this adventure, but it's good to see that some people with more intelligence and skill are coming along. So, for my early remarks, I fear for your life expectancy of reaching 80, but for at least a couple months, I'd say you're probably going to be fine.
How long do you think this journey is going to be?
If we come back, could take years, could take days. That's the thing with this journey. The risks involved are extremely high, but the rewards incalculable. And he gets a little bit closer to you.
Let me ask you.
What?
These rewards. What? I don't need gold. As you can see, I live how I live. It's fine.
Why come?
Huh?
Then why are you coming?
In hopes to find a certain treasure.
Wish to tell me of this, or do you wish to remain secret?
I mean, mean,
eyes is
simple.
better than one.
I mean, I might as well tell you. It's a simple thing. Um, honestly, my treasure is I'm trying to get back home.
Oh,
Oh.
are you? You are ASMR, correct?
I have a feeling that's I'm an ASMR, but I have a feeling it wouldn't do any good here.
What do you mean by home then? Do you want to go to a different plane?
Truthfully be told, I'm not even sure what it is myself.
Have something to
I'm
do with
trying.
that, and he's gonna gesture to your shoulder where your wing probably should be.
This.
Kicked out?
No, no. This was this was a battle.
Oh. Mind if I see? I've
Uh, I,
I've replaced limbs before. This would be by far the most complicated one, but perhaps with enough time, effort, we'll have plenty of time at sea. I could attempt a replacement.
go for it.
So it's just kind of like look at your shoulder and it's like, what can I see? Just like the stub showing? Do you have one there? Did you never have a wing there?
You would see a stub then. It's like a wing that was cut off
Hmm.
in a battle. Did I tell you about the battle, Avery?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have a shot at that one of these days. I might have to gain a little bit more runic power before then, but if I'm able to sustain such an infusion, I could get your wing back.
Hmm.
It is interesting to see an ASMR
Yeah,
who
very
cannot fly, much less an ASMR themselves, though. Who am I to get picky at people for seeing exotic races?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised that honestly, I didn't even know what you were when we first got into there. Like I thought you were supplies or something. A box on the seat. Then you
Truth be
suddenly jump
told,
out.
I don't either. It's why I am here.
Let me ask you.
I. Hmm?
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Who created you?
That's the thing I am looking for. You know, even you know you were born, yes? Or at least you believe you were?
Or
You might be one of the few who can relate to me in that regard.
you can say that.
Well, I am almost certain I was not, because, you see, it's almost hard to explain this. That ale you wanted to drink, why did you want to drink it?
Um, memories that memories that hurt, memories of loved
Memories
ones
that hurt,
that
memories that feel, correct?
yeah.
Those feelings, those instinctual thoughts that you love, not just sustenance, but the emotions, the memories behind them, I lack. I do not feel in that way. I do not have instinct like that. I instead have the strong urges to do other things. I am obsessive with my repairs. I am obsessive with work. It is the one thing I must do, and it kills me. And he like whole body shudders as he says that. I don't know what I am. I don't know how I was made, but all I know is everything I make is insufficient, and I tinker with it endlessly until it will never be perfect. I
Let
need
me
to
ask you.
figure out.
Let me ask you. What makes you think that it's insufficient? I mean,
I
this
don't
sword right
know.
here, this
It's the
this
best. It's the
scimitar.
biggest miracle you've ever seen, is it not? By simply putting a little square and some lines on the sword, it's almost half its weight, double as sharp. But
Yeah.
it's just a square. It's never enough. I don't know why. It's the same instinct you have for eating, the same thirst for water, the same longing to belong in a group. I have not those things that bring me joy, but only an obsession. And he's like quivering a little bit as he's saying it.
let me ask you: if you have no feelings, when will you know you finally achieved your goal?
I don't know. I can only have that shred of things that I think would be most comparable to hope.
So how do you know that your goals haven't already been achieved?
I still have this compulsion. I'm going to see. I don't know how I am constructed, and I don't have the gall to try and disassemble myself like some of my old patients to figure out how I work. So I am hopeful that if I find more of my own kin, I might see what makes us, and he's going to gesture us, tick. How are Warforged created? What dark sorceries and mechanisms go into our creation? I suspected my whole lives through my years of study and intrigue that I am of dwarven make, but the dwarves who made me would have had to have been dead for thousands of years, possibly. Empires long since crumbled, all traces of them ground to dust. But here is my last chance to hopefully make myself better, to finally make the improvements that I feel satisfactory for. This is the incalculable reward I am willing to be destroyed over.
Hell yeah.
That was kind of crazy. Like out of character, that's crazy. What the fuck?
I was prepping that for a while. I didn't think it'd come out first session. It's why he hates being in that tavern. He hates seeing people happy because he is not happy. He does not have those instincts of belonging and joy and feeling.
I wish I had a character in that moment to say something.
Let me just
I'm
say
going to
this
talk to the
much.
navigator soon. Were it not for Dang explicitly asking, the next most likely person he was going to would be the navigator because he doesn't sleep. He tinkers because it's the closest thing he gets to satisfaction with what he does. He has to be improving. He must be improving. It's something he obsesses over. It's why he freaked out when he said Warforged, because it's like, oh my god, there's another. And then why he was so obsessive over the eye, the cannon, why he looked for scrap. The gold's worthless to him. He just wants to be able to tinker more.
Yeah.
It's what he must do because it's what he was made to do. He hates it. He wishes he could feel those things. He's envious. It's a great sin of his. And that's why he's here.
Nice.
So it'll be fun to reveal that to the others when they get here.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Well, it's about the end of chat. Truthfully be told, you already revealed more out of Nyx than I expected anyone to get out of Nyx on the first day. So,
You got more at a machine as well. Next session, you might even get to learn one of his actual names.
Oh, I didn't even know he had actual names.
He does. He does have a formal name, but he doesn't tell it to anyone.
by the way,
Gotcha.
I don't think you caught. Did you catch onto this? When you asked me what do you drink, right? I said feelings that hurt.
Yes. Sad
Feelings
memories.
feelings that hurt.
Mhm.
Memories of loved ones.
He didn't get loved ones out of that quite, but he did just understand that he drinks to either remember something that happened or to forget something that happened. And that's, but he was more just going off of why do you drink because it's nice. He was expecting that, but you actually broke it down. It was very interesting. Deep emotional moment with Robot Box and Disability ASMR.
Disabled ASMR, huh?
Yes, you can no longer fly. Well, that was like, why would you be able to fly if you didn't have
I
half a
don't.
wing?
Wait, can ASMR fly? Let me
They
figure
can
this
do
out.
it as an ability.
Yeah,
I
it's an
think, can
ability.
they not?
Oh,
It's
it's
an
an
ability you
ability.
have. So
Technically, Azamar don't have wings, but you're a little different, so.
yeah, so if you're a little different, can other ISMRs like him fly? He's quite unique, I know.
I feel like
He's a little special. You're probably not. You're kind of curious as like where the wing came from, because if you
Yeah.
meet an Azamar normally, rarely you will never meet an Azamar, so this is a rarity to begin with.
I know he did say he's never actually met an ISMR. He's only heard of them. So he thinks so far the wings are pretty normal.
Yeah.
And that's why he was thinking that, oh, easy, I'll be able to repair this wing, but the wing's probably like mostly magic or something. I don't know. Where that's the
Oh
question I was
no,
going to have.
he was
Would
born with it.
would the cybernetic limb magic item be able to replace it? Would he be able to produce a
It would have to take a little bit. It would have to be. I'd say you
Bit
would
of
need
changing.
feathers from a bird of some kind. To
but it would be
create
possible.
It would be possible.
Right, so tell me the level we're confident letting him fly at, and then I can see if I can't craft the magic item, because it's a common magic item, the replacement limb.
Mm-hmm.
So he should be able to
Really?
make it, provided yes, he should be able to
Well,
make
that's
it
great.
provided he has the materials. But I mean, he gathered all that tiny shit in case something like this comes up. He now has a vast pile of finer metals that he can work off of, and then he's hopeful that maybe if he needs to, he can find more raw metals around the ship by melting down a cannonball or something, and then just wood
Yeah,
either
you would
also
have
pirated from the ship's materials or just gathered on site.
to collect large feathers from large birds.
Perhaps we'll find one, perhaps we'll not.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll have to ask him if he sheds.
No.
Keep build with.
All right. Well, I think we will end the session, guys.
Alrighty.
Yeah. That
Yay,
was a
fun
pretty
first
special
session.
session 1.
Yeah.
How many people tuned in, by the way?
Other than Morgan's mom and a few people from Sky's work. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we were expecting to break records with not only session 0, but just this in general.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, this is
Game,
the first
it's,
thing ever.
it's a game against the odds.
All right. See you guys.
Indeed. See ya.
Yeah.